Ninjato, we are talking about the Predator, the alien itself. We're not talking about the movie. The movie was alright at best, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, by the way, chat, hello. We are in the middle of discussing Prey, in the middle of BIONICLE.
The thing is my problem is that the Predator is not cool.
Hello, chat. We set up a little death cage ring around the Jalo Chingus SGD.
Oh, exactly. And Nick is watching. He's like, "Come on, Chingus, Chingus, win, or else we won't, or else I will never play Family Guy, or else you will never play Family Guy except for me." And I'm going, "Oh shit, I gotta lose now."
And we called this little arrangement called death debate.
No, but anyways, you could say it's subjective, Ninja, but like really the biggest thing for me was I didn't like the way the Predator, the alien itself, was portrayed. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my biggest problem, because there's a lot of stuff about how the Predator was portrayed that I felt like it really felt like they didn't understand Predator. Okay, Ninja, have you ever, when you watch Prey, did the question ever pop in your mind, how is the cloaking still able to work when he's walking in the river?
Not pointed that out on that. Not pointed out that is a major issue.
Why is a Predator just bothering with, skinning, random animals? Like, oh, here's a snake. I'm gonna skin you. Here's like a thing. I'm gonna skin you. And then the buffalo thing. It turns out it wasn't the Predator. It was the French.
Well, that was obvious.
Yeah, but like
Chingus.
Okay.
Chingus.
I don't know anything about French.
That was obvious.
I don't know anything about French trappers.
Chingus. Are bisons known predators?
You know, I'm stopping this right now because I want to talk about BIONICLE. Let's move on to talk about BIONICLE for Pete's sake.
Okay, you're making. Okay, we have made it angry.
Okay, let's just move on.
All right, let's move on. We're done talking about that movie. We're here to talk about something I actually like, that we actually like, which is BIONICLE. What you humming there, Nut?
I'm humming that. Humming, creeping in my soul.
Ah.
Oh.
What's your favorite BIONICLE song, Nick?
Can you be a bit more specific?
Like when you think BIONICLE, like what's the first song that pops in your mind?
Okay.
Can you be more specific?
I don't know, man. Like think of like a BIONICLE commercial. Like, what's your favorite song from the commercials that you like hum to casually?
Can you be more specific?
Fuck's sake, Nick. Just tell me if it's Gravity Hurts or not.
What's the first song that pops into your head?
I have you guys know that the soundtrack that plays in my head is mostly just like a fucking compilation of BIONICLE songs.
Well, what's the first one that appears in this compilation? Like what?
Yes.
Yes, this one says yes.
Okay.
Even when your hope is gone,
you move along like I know you do.
Man, why can't have commercials like those these days?
I don't know, because people don't understand the lost art of commercials.
You might feel like you might
like
look like you might feel like a hero.
Crying out loud, the song that's currently in my head right now is one of the level songs from BIONICLE Heroes.
BIONICLE Heroes.
Man. Especially, I miss Transformers commercials too. The ones back from the 90s and early 2000s.
There's a lost art in commercials these days. That's what I say. Like back then, like a lot of like nowadays everyone's. So like from what I'm seeing, like the main source of advertisement these days everyone seems to rely on is oh hey, let's go to social media to advertise our stuff there. But like there's something about the lost art of commercials. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have that feeling again, like I don't know, like you're like, and you can still do commercials, like YouTube trailers and stuff. Like you go on YouTube and then you're like, oh hey, here's something about I don't know, Bionicle, and then you hear that, you see that the Toe and Nika all lined up, you know, with the All American and Reject song playing in the back, you know, and even when your hope is gone, move along, just to make it through, and it's like,
the commercial where they all go in the water. And
yeah, the Toamari, and then the hatch opens up, and then the chorus of the song hits there, and I crashed into you, and I went up in flames. It could have been the best of me, but then you breathe your breath to me. I miss that so much.
Oh, the ones when like this Tori got this mask, but then these mutant generals were trying to fight over
that's
it.
That's the Baraki commercials, creeping in my soul, creeping in my soul.
And the narrator.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a lost art in commercials these days. I want to see that again. You can still do it, just like put it on YouTube or social media. Like you're scrolling through Twitter or something, and you find this video, like, hey, what is this? And then and then like the commercial just hits you there, you know, like the Fantoka commercial, Nick, like where the Gravity Hurts instrumental plays while they're like flying, swooping down like fucking aerial planes and all that. Down.
We can just marathon with Bonkle commercials on stream one of these days, and just like.
Yes, we could. We could, Nick, but oh man, besides Bionicle, like just in general, there's just this lost art of commercials. Like,
remember the Gundam Battlescar commercial?
No, I haven't seen much Gundam commercials. One of my favorite Gundam commercials though was it's the one for Gundam Wing, where like this British military train, like you must learn to pilot a Gundam.
I remember that.
You know, behold the Wing Gundam. You must be able to convert it quickly into bird mode.
I found it. Yeah, here's the whole. Here's the commercial. The Gundam Battlescar was like this line of action figures, MSIAs, but the concept is that all the Gundams are like heavily Battlescar. Like you brought the RX-78, it'll look like it's final. When it got battle damage in the fight of Baoku, even got like a damaged head and a damaged arm piece.
Oh, nice! Can you do the pose?
Yes.
Where he shoots the
yes,
the beam rifle up into the sky.
Yes.
Nice.
And there was like a shiny Gundam where you even got the Master Gundam, like an arm for a Master Gundam's arm. You take one half and put it in the front hole, and take the hand and put it in the back.
Oh, nice. Yeah. RX-78 2, almost about to beat the shit out of Domon Kashu, says the commercial. That just proves the commercial doesn't know what they're talking about.
No, there's like this. Like, cut into the base. This is RX-78-2.
Mm-hmm. The RX-78-2.
They're like, Gundam GBO2 coming in to help.
You know, real quick before we do talk a bit more about Bionicle, like, just since we're talking about commercials though, real quick, I kind of missed those old stop motion commercials for Transformers for G1. There was some like those Japanese stop motion commercials. There was something magical about those. Every time you look at those, like, how did they do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like to add my favorite part of that Battlescar commercial was when the people do like, I need repairs, and the guy like, repairs 30 minutes, and he's like, you got 5.
You got 5. Oh no.
And they replace my entire arm and leg.
No, but no, I stand by though that I think the best commercials out there to advertise a toy line is probably Bionicle. Those commercials rocked hard. Like I think I told you this already, guys. I'm pretty sure I told you, Nick, but like the commercial that got me like absolutely hooked onto Bonkle was seeing the Toa and Nika commercial, where again all American Reject song playing and then all the Toa and Nika just lined up, like about to. Oh, go ahead.
About to storm the Paraka stronghold.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's just. And even when your hope is gone, move along like I know you do.
Okay, I know I got just one more thing before we continue the show. I want to show you guys something.
Okay.
What I've been working on.
Alright. Oh, nice.
It's upside down.
Yeah, but you can still see it. Oh, hey, you got Dune. Very cool.
Yep, I got it for 15, but over here, this is a my own take of a clone trooper force. So there are some classic clones. These were the first ones I made, and I gave their sergeants, or like their commanding officer, colors based on the ranks I could find on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Like, so green is sergeant, blue is lieutenant, red is captain, and yellow is commander. And then I found some more specialists to give them more of that classic ARC Trooper look. And then I used Captain Rex as the commander before I found out that there's a generic clone commander. So I gave him the commander colors, but the color scheme is blue and green.
Huh. Okay. Neato.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we got a first time and chatter. Kritala. Yo-Yo Paraka. Yo-Yo Paraka. Yo-Yo Paraka. Who's your favorite Paraka? I don't know. I honestly don't know who my favorite Paraka is. Didn't you say yours is Zactan, Nick?
If we're going by the canon stories, yes. Though when I write Vizok, I like writing what I do with Vizok. But if we're going like actual official storyline material, Zactan.
Fastbiter asks, were Bionicles the size of regular Lego dudes, or were they full-size action figures? Full-size action figures. The whole point of
full-size action figures.
Fastbiter, the whole point of Bionicle was Lego's take on action figures.
China, show my camera.
You want me to show your camera? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a second. Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna show your camera then.
They're showing the great spirit.
Oh my goodness! He's white! it's not, you know what I'm talking about. It's that Elvis clip where, where the Colonel learns Elvis is white. Just, that's the thing, Colonel. He's white. He's white. But yeah, you see right there, Fastbinder. That's a full-size action figure right there. That's Bionicle.
And they can be bigger.
They can be bigger. Man, I kind of wanna watch Elvis again, just so I could see that reaction again. Just, that's the thing. He's white. He's white. he's white. And everyone's like freaking out, like, what? Elvis is white? And then like the radio's like, come on guys, let's hear that song for the 27th time in a row. That's alright, mama. That's alright with you. And it's just ramping up, and then it just zooms in on the Colonel's face. Just, he's white.
Well, since we're showing holes, let me show you mine.
Are we just doing a face cam show off now? I didn't realize that.
No, we're just doing a bunch of
Flexing.
much like Bionicles, right? Unfortunately, remember that Toamari
Yeah.
law?
Yeah.
It was actually part of a bidding war.
There we go.
It spiked up to 60, and I didn't want to do it.
There we go.
So,
And by the way, the bidding war, there was an automatic bot.
on that bot?
Yeah, apparently in eBay you could just set a bot to occasionally bid higher.
Well, I got the Gunman Straight Red Frame in version.
Nice.
Hold on a second. And I got the HGUC Goof.
Nice. Was Bionicle ever a big moneymaker for them? I know they stopped after. Well, Fastbiter, Bionicle was saved Lego from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lego wouldn't be here today without Bionicle.
As much as they don't want to admit it.
Exactly.
That's saying that why though?
Because management changed.
There was a change in. So I remember I watched this video. There was a change in management. This change in management actually started like as early as like 2004, Nick. Where around 2004 there was a change in management, and along with this change in management, there was a change in philosophy, where they decided, okay, we're Lego, we got our money as successful again, but we can't. But there was a thing going on in Lego management where they felt that the brand Lego was losing its identity. So they're like, we still want to be Lego, but we gotta go back to something that will make us, recognizable as Lego. So we're gonna have a shift in focus to everything that we feel is Lego, which is to, I don't remember the exact quote, but it's like, to quote, it's somewhat of a paraphrase, like, we have to go back to the brick. The brick is the core of Lego, so we need to go back to the brick. So there was a change in philosophy over time where, despite how much Bionicle saved Lego, they felt Bionicle was probably a product of other stuff of Lego going, we're starting to lose our identity as Lego, which I think is fucking stupid.
Says the company that will later just make frequent Lego movie franchises now instead of their own franchises.
I mean, I understand where Lego was coming from, but at the same time, it's like, but now it's kind of gone to the point where like we don't recognize Bionicle anymore.
Isn't it the same company that made Hero Factory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think them ignoring Bionicle might have something to do with how they handled Phase 2 or whatever? Gen 2? Gen 2? It's a possibility.
I also want to blame the adult Lego fans who constantly complain that Bionicle isn't even real Lego.
So there's... Oh, no, go ahead.
Wait, what?
I was just gonna say, I think the problem, like the whole losing their philosophy thing is kind of an excuse. Because just as early as 2004, they were going deep into the license stuff. So
yeah,
it was not about. I think this really just comes down to the fact that any management that succeeds anything, they feel the need to create something that they will be remembered by. They don't want to be the one to be like, oh, hey, you continued the work that someone else put in. Way to go. Like, Like, the problem with I think the problem with a lot of management is Lego wasn't their Bionicle wasn't their child, so it doesn't matter what we do with it, because it's not going to be what we are remembered by.
Fair.
Yeah, they wanted to make
that said,
their own thing.
There is.
And it's easy to.
Oh no, go ahead.
It's easy to say that, hey, I was the guy who brought over X franchise over, than to say I was in charge of Bionicle for this year and doing this amount of things and
though
no one cared.
Though there is an argument though that a lot of what Bionicle did, they would take those, like, you know, I guess lessons they learned from Bionicle, and they would apply it then to other Lego series. And so there is the, I don't know if it's an idea, a belief, I don't know whatever you would call it, that really Bionicle's spiritual successor would most likely be Ninjago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's their own. It's pretty much their only original property that has stood the test of time.
Oh, Ninjago's been going strong since when did Ninjago come out, Nick?
2011.
So yeah, that was right after Bionicle. So you could argue that a lot of Bionicle's, I guess, spirit, maybe, sort of lives on in Ninjago. So there is that. But we're not here to talk about Ninjago, though. We're here to talk about Bionicle. I tried getting into Ninjago a while back. I don't know. Something about Ninjago just. I just couldn't find it the same way. I couldn't look at the same way, you know, like when I saw that Bionicle commercial, like, whoa, Bionicle.
I watched the TV show.
I watched the TV show too. No comment. I was there for like the first. I was like there for like the first 2-3 seasons of Ninjago when it first came out. I was there.
Remember when they made a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see the movie.
People, and me neither. But people, it's always funny. It's like, oh yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, but I just couldn't get into Ninjago the same way I could get into Bionicle. Bionicle is just something that, in my opinion, despite Lego not refusing to recognize it, has continued to stand against time. It's still beloved today. And there's something great about Bionicle. And that's what this podcast is all about. We're just here to gush about Bionicle. So, speaking of gushing about Bionicle, SGD, please tell me you like Mask of Light or else we can't be friends.
Well, first, this movie was probably my introduction to Bionicle, because I did have more Bionicle toys than I can remember growing up. And watching this movie, it seems like someone's like, whoa, my God, you didn't have to put so much effort. This is just a toy commercial. And the guy's like, just a toy commercial? I was surprised to find out, like, oh, this was a direct to VHS and DVD. Like, huh. It seems a lot better for a straight to DVD thing from 2003 than you'd expect.
It was also,
and then you look at one of the people who did the story, and it's Greg Weisman.
So here's the thing: Greg Weisman was only there for like a short bit.
But it's like he had some work in it.
It was also on Toonami.
No, like he was only there for like a really short time. Like he got fired.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Huh? I didn't even know he got fired.
He doesn't even remember what his contribution was. That's how little he actually contributed to it.
Wow. Okay. Huh. I did not know that. Alright, but what else did you think about this movie though, SGD?
I'll try and give my impressions. And when I first saw this movie as a kid, I knew nothing about the vast quantities of the lore of Bionicle. But now as an adult, I know just as much about Bionicle as I did back then. Except
SGD, we have a show called Bionicle 101.
SGD's brain is taken. SGD's brain is taking up more of Digimon lore.
Yeah.
Well, I did hear them this time when they said Bow Rock, and I know what that is now. And I watched this movie twice over the past couple days. I didn't just watch it once.
Oh, you really enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you laughing about, Ninjaro?
Even for like the method.
Look, with SGD, I was expecting a bit like.
I have to ask, how many of you have seen To Kill a Mockingbird?
I did.
I read it.
I always rented that. I always rented that movie from the library.
I read To Kill a Mockingbird.
By the movie. I'm like the bad guy who, during the court case, when his daughter was about to make a testify, he looked stern, and then when SGD said, "Oh, I liked it," I just leaned back in my chair and have more of a relaxed face.
Choose your words wisely.
Even for like all the stuff surrounding Bionicle, like this does feel like a piece of a much larger story, but I don't feel the need to look into that to understand the story being presented here.
You should though.
Yeah, it's like I don't watch the movie and feel like I'm missing something. I don't quite understand this. Like I don't get that feeling. That's what I mean. Like I don't feel like, hold on, you didn't explain enough of that sort of thing. And the movie itself has a pretty simple premise, about Takua and Jala find the Mask of Light belonging to the mythical prophesized seventh Toa, and then they go on a journey to find that seventh Toa, while the Makuta tries to stop them because the seventh Toa will awaken his brother, Matanui, the Great Spirit. And also there's a B plot with the other Toa and their struggles. I think it does a good enough job with the story presented. I think a couple of things could have used a bit more time, like Takua's sort of journey, his personal journey. So the Makuta, puts voices in his head, and he just drops everything like, I am out of here. It's kind of, he doesn't give in to the temptations of the Makuta thing. It's something of him being tempted by the Makuta. It means like, no, I can't do this. Like, I'm a liability now. I don't have the confidence. Like, it's been good to see more of that, because we do get a bit of him being kind of a curious fellow. He's more about finding out things than actually doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Makuta, no Takua. Oh.
I did find that at points the editing could be a little choppy. Like this, if this scene cuts too soon, it sort of jumps from one part to another part a little too quickly, and some part like you could have lingered on this a little longer. But there are nice moments, like the calling match. They sort of imply Takua's not very good at it. And so when the Makuta challenges them to a calling match, it doesn't seem like a whole, oh, here's this thing you're really good at, just by coincidence, let's do this. It's, I'm going to humiliate you even further.
Oh, you're not good at Coley. Well, then here you go. How about, in order to beat me, you gotta play a game of Coley. Oh, cool, Coley, I'm good at this stuff. You lost last time, remember? Ah.
We didn't see you score a single point. Like, oh. Because I know that we don't see him score a point, but we know the other team got 5 between them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the two teams. Because they need 3 for a win.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the things I could say the Toa could have used more time, but it's not their story. It makes sense to have characters like them in the story because the 2 main characters aren't exactly warriors. So,
they're not the boy appeal characters.
You need they can't fight the Rakshi on their own. And you won't be able to have a very good fight scene with them fighting the Rakshi on their own. And I'm sure there's more stuff exploring their characters. But like I said, it's Tuku and Jarl's story, so that's fine. But yeah, it's overall a pretty simple movie, so there's not a lot to say without just following the plot beats. But it is worth a watch. I do love the moment where Jala takes out a knife ready to kill an ash bear. Like, oh, he's just ready to do this. Like, oh, guess I gotta go through with this now.
Well, guess I gotta kill a bear now. Whoa, Jala, you don't have to do that. Why? Tahu does it all the time.
I do like that.
Tahu also thinks he's lava-proof.
I do like how all the toes are very distinct. Like you'd never mistake any of the toes for the other if you just wrote down their dialogue. I think Liwa is the green one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a hippie. He's great.
Yeah.
Whoa, what did Ashbear ever do to you? What, Tahu does this all the time? I'm gonna have to talk with Tahu.
Who was your favorite SGD?
Of all the characters, probably Jala.
Hey, Jala Love, let's go!
Okay, who's your favorite Toa?
The store will be closing in 5 minutes, SGD.
Trying to go through the names to remember which one's which.
Pick a color. We'll be able to name him.
A white one.
Kopaka.
Kopaka.
There we go. Kopaka Love. Let's go. Nice. All right, we're about to die. Is anyone else? We most likely are gonna die here. Anyone have final words? I hope we all die.
That's the spirit, brother.
Kopaka! You were following us?
You were following me.
Following me.
We were? Just walks away. Wait!
Oh, we were on a quest. I suppose you heard of it? No.
No. Alright, what else did you think, SGD?
I'm not sure what else to say.
What was like a moment that stood out to you in the movie?
The snowboarding scene.
So your favorite section was like the ice mountain.
Kokoro.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go, Kopaka Love. I'm more personally a fan of Pohatu Best Boy. No, you being a Kopaka fan and me being a Pohata fan should complement each other. Alright. So I guess like overall then like you like if someone wanted to get into Bionicle, would you recommend them watching this movie?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Alright.
I remember one other thing. I like the dialogue with, I think it was the red one.
Tahu.
Yeah, Tahu, like he's mourning his village and like he's got a scratch on his mask. Like, my village has gone into worried about scratches. Like, I like that kind of dialogue. But I think one other thing is like the Makuta trying to drive a wedge between the Toa, and like that was kind of already happening. And that's sort of Rakshi doing it. Sort of trying to drive a wedge as though there isn't already a wedge there.
I always found it less of him trying to drive a wedge, more just widening what was already there. Because apparently Toa just went, yeah, we're gonna forget a lesson that we learned earlier this year. Okay, now we gotta learn it again.
I do like the graphics of the movie. I think it looks pretty good for animation from 2003, I suppose, because it's a movie. And the little details, like you can hear the mechanical movements, like people are moving because they're partially mechanical. And some characters, like if they have the sort of vent-like mouths, you can see the lights behind their mouths. Like it's not just a light; it's like when you look at a program, it's all the things go up and down with the sound. Like it's more like that.
Yeah.
I always appreciate like a little attention to detail like that in things.
Alright. I guess there's nothing else to be said about this movie. I guess we could move on. Yeah, it's always great to know that SGD enjoys our taste in movies, Nick.
Indeed.
Now watch our Bionicle 101 videos, SGD. That way you'll know. That way you won't be lost next time you watch Mask of Light. As much.
And you too, Bobcat.
I wasn't lost. I'm just saying I didn't feel lost watching the movie.
Oh, never mind then.
It felt like something. It felt like part of something greater, but I didn't feel like I needed to consume that media to understand the story. Like, the story stands on its own pretty well.
But you should consume the other stuff too. Alright. Fastbinder had to call it a night. Thanks for the education. Well, Fastbinder, if you watch this in the replay, no problemo. We are more than happy to teach everyone about Bionicle. Go watch Bionicle 101. I uploaded the most recent one on YouTube. Actually, here, let me straight up get the playlist link for Bionicle 101. I got the link to the playlist here. Let me come here. Link. Okay, here we go. Put it in the chat. This playlist link will link you to all of Bionicle 101's stuff on YouTube. So go check that out if you want to know more about Bionicle. And then you can watch Mask of Light. So yeah. So speaking of other Bionicle stuff to watch, Nijato, you then decided to watch the second movie.
Yeah, at first I wasn't like, I didn't want to watch anything. And then it's like, fine, I'll find something.
Alright.
And I decided to watch the second Bionicle.
Legends of Metro Nui.
Yeah, and so the basic plot for this one is that it takes place before Mask of Light, and it focuses on a city island thing. A giant city that has all the tribes live in there, and all of the protectors of the Toas are being taken out one by one, and the last Toa Leekon, decides to give 6 more stones to 6 Matoran from each of the tribes to make the new Toa generation. The primary focus is on the red one, Valkama, who in Mask of Life is the Turaga. He's like the head guy.
Yeah, he's the elder.
And it's his story of him becoming more confident in himself as a leader and feeling worthy of being a Toa because he feels guilty over the capture of
Leekon.
And it doesn't help that a lot of the rest of his teammates gives him some crap, except for Nokama.
Nokama, the only one dare to support Vakama. Everyone else, look at this fire-spitting loser. I guess I am a loser.
Yeah, pretty much. And because it sets up the first movie. It doesn't end well.
You know,
It ends well, but it doesn't end like.
We did it! We saved the Matoran, and it only cost our entire island home.
And their memories. And and technically us being Toa.
You know,
I guess also the universe.
This is pretty much a Byronic victory.
And also, we also lost God.
Yeah. You know,
but hey, at least the Matoran are safe.
You know, one thing about what Kama kind of remind me of.
What?
This movie read itself. He kind of remind me of Hot Rodimus Prime.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I did joke half tired. It's like, wait, so he feels guilty because Zune compared to Leekon to Optimus Prime is like, so does that make Kama
like not that skill, but also like his I'm not a good leader. I don't know. Like,
arise, Toa Vakama. Toa Leekon. Yeah.
For a split second, when he said "arise," I thought you were gonna say "arise, arise, chicken."
I will now perform the Toa ceremony since you're now a Toa, Takua. Wait, we have a ceremony for when I become a Toa? Yes. Arise. Arise, chicken. Arise. Is something supposed to happen? Oh, sorry, Takua, my bad. I had the staff upside down. But what else did you think about the movie, though, Ninjato? Okay, just okay.
Like it's always like I only watched Mask of Light in this one.
Okay.
And I always watched a lot more Mask of Light over this one, and it's not like this is awful. It's awful. Or it's a downgrade. It is a lot more personal story.
All right.
Compared to Mask of Light, like Mask of Light is like Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Where.
I mean, but you could argue Mask of Light was also a personal journey too.
Well, yeah, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's more leaning into epic fantasy adventure. And this one, yeah, you still have that feeling in there, but it's also talking about the main character. It's a lot more focused on his struggle. Like that's kind of almost like the driving force.
Right.
Like if Akama had more self-confidence in himself, they would have stopped Makuda's plan. before it hatches.
They could have, but then
Right,
they wouldn't
but-
fulfill their destiny.
Right. So it's like my favorite character is Matao. Matao was a good balance of awesome and hilarious.
Alright. What you like about Matao? Besides that.
Well, one, green.
You like
Two, like
like
him
green.
being he was like the most confident Toa.
Alright.
And also a pretty competent one. Like Valkama was competent. Like the characters were mostly competent. It's just that like Valkama is having his personal arc going.
Yeah.
The tragedy of the Toa Metro is that there's nothing wrong with them. Well, besides Vakama's, self-esteem issues. Like they were relatively competent. It's just that by the time they became Toa, it was pretty much too late.
It's the Toa Metro really is like it's the Toa Metro are kind of tragic in a sense, where it's like it wasn't really their fault that they kind of failed.
Well, it's like by the time like they became the Toa Metro, Pterodax already laid siege to their lands, burned their crops, and delivered a plague onto their houses.
He did?
He did? Yeah, but we just stand here while he did.
Oh, hey, Ray. He says, hey, assholes. Sup, asshole. No, I'm joking. What's up, Ray?
Other than being wrong about Prey.
Okay, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like in terms of like the thing is about these Bionicle films, they're very straight to the point. Like they know what they want to do, and they just do it. Do it. It's not like it's aiming too high or too low. It's just good.
Okay.
Like compared to other franchises that goes higher and fails, or
Alright.
but and this one was like it knew what it wanted to do,
Uh-huh.
and it did well, and it definitely sold the tone.
Alright.
Yep. So we can move on.
I remember, I think I watched the second movie once when I was a kid.
Mm.
And I saw the third movie once, and one time I was at some place, I can't remember where, but it wasn't my house. And me and my brother wanted to tape the third movie. And my sister, who wanted to watch something else.
Uh-huh.
And she said, if you just tape it and change the channel, it'll still tape that channel, which is not how TVs work. So it didn't tape the movie.
Your sister pulled a Xenonic on you. If you just tape, as long as you tape it, but you could still change the channel, it'll still work.
Your sister is guilty of a federal crime.
Your sister pulled a Xenonic. It was just I'm gonna pull what's called a gamer move.
My sister, that's not how it worked, but she was older and she had the remote.
Ah. Well, there we go.
Those who have the remote have unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Over the TV.
Exactly. Right. I think. Okay, so real quick, just before we move on, it's not really about the movie. It's more. What exactly is your opinion of the Toa Metro Ninjago?
They're good.
They're good. Do you prefer them over the Toa Nuva?
No, I prefer Toa Nuva. I would actually Toa Nuva. I also like Toa Mystica and Toa Phantoma, and
those are just the Toa Nuva in just different looks.
I think I like the Toa Nuva more. They're a bit more iconic as characters.
All right.
I have a more of attachment to Mask of Light than.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of how much I know about BioNicle. I was just, I don't know, expecting a little more about what your opinion of Legend of Metro Nui is. I mean, if that's it, then we can obviously just move on. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just.
Yep.
If I were to say my opinions on Legend of Metro Nui,
Okay.
I think Legends of Metro Nui might be my favorite of the Miramax trilogy.
Really?
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot to love about it. Like there's definitely more scenes I remember almost word for word in Legends of Metro Nui than Mask of Light.
I'll be right back. Someone's at the door.
Okay. Alright, then. Oh, damn it. Comments. It was comments. It's turn next. Shit, we gotta continue this conversation then. What? Also, Nick, just when you mentioned Miramax. Sometimes Harvey Weinstein lets me use the Miramax jet if I open up a restaurant for him. That one didn't quite age so well.
I also think it had the best soundtrack of the three.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back? You good?
Yeah.
Alright. But you say it had the best soundtrack, Nick?
Legends of Metro Nui had the best soundtrack of the three.
Oh. Racist, I wish we had part of the lore that showed the Toa mats before they became the Toa Mata. Ha. Unless that's not a joke, which I don't know.
What did he say?
He said, I wish we had part of the lore that showed the Toa mats before they became the Toa Mata. So I don't know if that's a joke or not.
Well, we do get to learn the origins of the Toa Mata in 2008.
Yes, there was that. But oh, it's not a joke. It's an autocorrect. Oh, you meant the Toa Nuva. He's basically saying he wishes he should. Wait, are you talking? Wait, are you talking about the Toa Metro?
I'm pretty sure it's the Mon guy.
Wait, is he talking about the Toa Metro?
I think he wishes for. There was a movie about the Toa Mata before we got.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we do. I mean, like Nick said, we do get to learn about that in 2008. Oh man, I sure wish 2008 can come quicker.
Can I mention something about the Legend of Metro Nui?
Sure.
Yeah.
Apparently it had a premiere at the El Capitan Theater.
Ha!
That is funny.
So like the El Capitan, the same theater that famously held the world premiere of Susan Kane, held BIONICLE's 2, The Legends of Metro Nui. So like the pinnacle of cinema here.
Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know Legends of Metro Nui is the best movie. It was shown at the El Capitan. Alright, but alright then. I guess then we can move on. So let's fast forward a bit from past 2008 actually to the next year, 2009. So Comet, you are now talking about a book.
Yes. A graphic novel called BIONICLE. Number 8. Legends of Manga. Now, it's like an anthology of individual tales.
Mm-hmm.
The first one being about the rise and fall of a scroll. You know, the raider thing, the raiders in Legends of Matsunui.
The black guys.
That's racist.
It's not racist. It's true. It's fact. Comet. It's not our fault that Lego decided let's make all the bad guys black.
It doesn't help that the other group of bad guys were brown and animalistic.
Huh.
The only thing missing is the only thing, yes. When I go there, it has to speak jive turkey.
All right, but continue about this graphic novel.
Well, in the Rise of Scroll, it shows how they got to the Red Desert region in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
They had this like their own little empire fortress in a more like snowy area. The northern mountains of Magna.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the water, so they raided the Agori villages.
Mm-hmm.
But it starts out with patrol, and this patrol keeps getting attacked from nowhere, being picked up one by one.
Mm-hmm.
And the survivors went back to their fortress to try to warn their leader. I forgot his name.
Tuma.
Tuma, the guy that Matanui fought in the second in Legend of Matanui, who got back, who got defeated,
Yeah.
struck in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay. And he's like, okay, we gotta take care of these guys. So
Stronius.
take our legion, take them out. And he searched high and wide until they found who, and they were ambushed. So he set up a trap, and he discovered that they weren't no creatures; they're the machines. And they chased the machines into this forest area. Turns out the machines can shapeshift, and they popped out of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And they attacked. They were surrounded. They retreated, and they went back to retreating.
Mm-hmm.
And Tuma was like, "Okay, we got." And Tuma was okay, we got to hold up in our fortress and figure something out. We can't just attack everything everywhere because they can shape into anything. And then a couple of idiots came in. Great, Tuma! The enemy has fled. See, we have gathered wood for our fires and returned unharmed. And Tuma was like, "You idiots!" And the wood turned out to be shape-shifting Barata. Oh wait, Batera. Sorry, spoilers.
That's not really a spoiler.
Well, and they attack and they decide, and Tuma's like, burn down the fortress.
Mm-hmm.
And they went out to the deserts of the one and the desert of Manga. And Tuma decides, this is where we are battlefield. This is where we build our empire.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. Now the next story is the Exile's Tale.
Before you say that anything, Batera, the prototype for the boat rock.
Uh-oh.
Or at the very least, the great beings looked at the Batera, which they also created, and modeled the boat rock after them.
What was their purpose, though? Not the Batera, but the Borak.
The Borak to clean.
The janitors.
to clean. No, no, no. I clean. I clean. That's
Okay.
That's their purpose.
Those are some excessive janitors.
Well, the thing they're cleaning is the entire island.
Yeah.
One big reset button.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much their role. The recycle can.
Okay. Now the next story, the Exile Tale. I like to call. The tale of I like to call Malam's issues.
I call it Mom's a badass.
Malam's anger management.
Yeah, he had a lot of issues.
Yeah, pretty much Malam is Glatorian, who got a bit of a temper.
You could say that.
And the only reason why they keep him around because, you know, we kind of don't want this nutcase wandering around where we're not keeping an eye on him.
That's not gonna last long.
Yeah. So, the thing about Malam is that he fights without restraint. And there have been raised constant complaints about him, nearly killing all the other villages' Glatorian fighters.
Well, you can't kill, otherwise he would be exiled.
Oh no, I said almost killing.
Ah. No, one more punch and I'll kill you, and I'll be exiled for that.
Meanwhile, he just already did a whole aura on him.
Yeah.
And like, surrender! I want to hear you say the words. Say them! Or is it beneath the honor of the mighty Vestus to give in? Then I did not have to beat the honor out of you. And Scroll of all people, Stark of all people, all people came in and be like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the Ice guy with the attitude said, that's enough. Strike again and you'll be a murderer, not a winner. You're right. This match is mine. It is not worth the effort to kill him.
Is Strike just a hypocrite, Nick?
Oh yeah.
Ah, there we go. He's just a big hypocrite.
Yes. So as throughout the story, he dang it, you
good?
Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, the old Glatorian, take it. Akar was like, well, you need to keep your anger in check. You ever got enough complaints against you, and you nearly being out of trainees at different practice sessions. And, you know, they had this argument saying, you calm down. And, you know, Bambi decided to put his hands on Akis, and Akis like, if you don't want to lose it, you want to take that off me. Get that off me. And he just swatted it aside. Like it was nothing. Then there was another. Yeah. Then there was another.
So
incident.
this takes place during the Gladiator.
Yes.
Yeah, the Glatorians.
And then during our practice session, Malam Malam got in an incident with an elder.
Yeah, he doesn't take it too well.
Yeah, Strong will be like, I'm gonna teach this guy a lesson. And he fought for hours and hours. Then Strong pulls a pocket sand.
Pocket sand! Ah!
And after he said exactly that, he said, can't see! And Strong struck him. And Strong struck him and be like, no one had ever hurt me worse than anyone. You've hurt me worse than anyone before, but no more. No more! Now!
Mm-hmm.
You die. Never again. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. Now!
No, don't do it!
And all the Gotorians stopped him. And then he was put on trial saying, okay, that's enough. You're exiled.
Get
Get
the hell out of here, Malum. No one likes you.
And Malum was like, you'll regret this. I'll be back one day with blackjacks and hookers.
Blackjacks and hookers.
Do they live to regret it?
Oh no.
No, he did not live to regret it. He lived, but he didn't regret it.
Pretty much water. Akka offers him food, water, and a blade, but Harlem refuses to take them. I need nothing. Pretty much saying, I need nothing from you. I can do this all by myself. Fuck you guys.
I'll build a better Glatorian society with blackjack and hookers.
And he wanted to live for a while. Then he found the Voroks.
Yeah, scorpion guys.
Beat to death the leader, the alpha male. Became the alpha male. A day later, hunted the old alpha male down so he wouldn't come back.
He pulled a King Ghidorah. Just, I'm your alpha now. You will obey me.
And essentially, then the Valrest start worshipping him, honoring him, and then he realized it's better to reign in the wastelands than to serve in Volcanus.
Yeah,
and then he just ruled his like own little empire, and the villagers heard about this and like wondering if he got mad, or he's doomed to the beast turning on him.
He really did pull I'm gonna make a better society with blackjack and hookers.
And he's like, when darkness falls on Bernard, all of them will think unknown, Malum, and all will know fear. Now, the next story is all your sins are our sins remembered, and I like this one. It showed the genesis of everything.
Yeah, it shows why this planet is such a shithole.
Yes. You see,
the great beings, their entire life is just the idea of curse my intelligence.
Yeah. You see, the world of spirits manga was an amazing place. Vast deserts, vast cities of the Baramanga Zetas, to the living vessels that sailed the great ocean. And it's full of cyborg dinosaurs.
Oh, that was amazing to see.
To the incredible creatures who dwell in deep forests. And the world was ruled by the great beings, brilliant scientist kings, who live inside a fortress with no entrance. It could only be accessed with their assent. Not wanting to be bothered with the day-to-day business of running a world, the great beings created 6 element lords to guide the planet for them.
Alright, we know that.
And now, then the Gory discovered this like special substance,
energized protodermis.
Yeah, which either destroys or evolve you. So get a raise.
Yeah, energized protodermis is the cause and solution to all our problems.
Yes, it either evolve, or it destroys you, like with that poor Gory, or evolve you, like that creature thing they found. The guy sat. And then of course the elemental lords will be like, I want it. No, I want it. I want it. It's mine. And thus start the Core Wars. All the Gory fought each other over this substance. While the great beings tasked a couple of fire Gory and be like, yeah, get the sample. We need to study this right now. And they took it and studied it, and all the calculations turned out, if they try to tap into the power of the substance, they end up destroying the planet.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the great being decided, okay, what do we do? Okay, we need to solve this. Unleash the Barata!
Oh, that should go well.
These robotic warriors.
Mhm.
And they start attacking anything armed. Meanwhile, they also start another project known as the creation of a giant robotic being with immense power, one capable of escaping the planet before its destruction. And the actual building
I wonder who
and
that could be.
an actual building was done by nanotech wonders called Vatorin, who will be one day inhabit the robot and keep it functioning properly. It is they who will construct the island city called Metro Nui, which will act as the robot's brain.
Nanomachines.
The robots will be given 2 missions: to find and study worlds, so what happened to the mysterious magnet will not happen again. And one day return and make right what has gone so terribly wrong. So yeah, the Gory were organic beings and the Batoran were nanomachine beings.
Exactly. And see, now you know the story of Bionicle.
Yes. And the Great Being had Batoran construct this like impenetrable maze so they won't get into their fortress, and anyone can't enter their fortress and get the secrets to within. And then the Fire Village discovered the mysterious substance, try to access its power, and the Matanui escape. The planet explodes. And all the survivors start their own villages, and all the wonders that used to be on the planet were wrote in time. All the veterans of the Cold Wars became Glatorians, and Ranu reflected on all of this at the end of the book.
Well, our world's destroyed now. Might as well create a new society with blackjacks and hookers.
And then he got enjoyed because survival. Because you got no time for remembering when you gotta find water. And and the last one, but the special people number 9. But no, nothing special. But yeah, that's the book. I really like the story number 3.
Nice.
Because it's like, yo, Matanui, you gained some pounds.
Matanui, you good there, buddy? So yeah.
Sorry for the banging. I'm trying to get super glue out of a bottle.
That's all right. Oh, hey, Chelsea. Chelsea, we are on topic number 3. And we are less than an hour and a half into the stream, so we're already almost halfway through. Amazing. This is a new record. But yeah, don't worry. So you say you like number 3?
Yes, because it put everything together.
Nice.
Spoilers.
All right. Well, it's not really a spoiler because I don't know. Is it a spoiler for something that's? And we haven't got to that part. I mean.
Yeah. That's why I made the spoiler.
I mean, Bionicle 101 really isn't like the way I view things. It's like we could talk everything Bionicle, but then when it comes to actual Bionicle 101, the videos and streams themselves is where we try to keep things spoiler free, because we're trying to focus that that stream or video specifically on a specific year. But then when we're not doing Bionicle 101, we could talk about anything Bionicle, like I don't know. Who's your favorite Glatorian, Nick?
Gresh, Kina, Akar, or Malum.
Team Gresh.
All right. I like
Green.
I like Malum. He's just crazy. He really did start a new society with scorpions, also blackjack and hookers.
Let me send this to you. Let me post this.
Oh no!
I love it.
I'm scared now. It's just.
Well, it's not that. I've had that posted for a while.
Oh. Sorry, I wasn't
although
looking in the back room. So.
Oh.
No. I mean that's why I didn't see it when you said you posted it for a while. I was paying attention to the screen.
Give it a second. It's still loading. Wow.
Oh. Don't worry. Hopefully.
You can probably show this. If it...
Oh, the window.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Hold on here. Let me show this real quick. Where's the window? Window share. Where are you? Window share. Window capture. Come here. Come here, you. Ah, it's really big. That's what she said. Yeah, there we go. Just made a bunch of stupid assholes are gonna start a community in the middle of a desert to either die or prove a very important point. That's Malum. Alright. So, but, yeah. Oh shit, I just saw in our Discord server, Magic just finished The Godfather. Nice! Everyone should watch The Godfather. That's a classic.
I haven't seen yet because, you know.
I know. I still think you
Gangster.
you should still give it a chance.
I will, one day.
Alright. But is there anything else you need to say about these books though, Mashtik? I mean, comment? Fuck, SGD, make the meme.
Fire the meme cannon!
And is there anything else you need to say about the book, comment?
You may meet when ready.
No? Alright then. Okay then. You know, so like, alright then. Oh, I'm losing track of the words in my mind. So, with that said then, we can move on. So, even though we fast forwarded a bit into the future, to the distant year of 2008, we're gonna travel a little bit backwards. I mean, 2009, travel a bit backwards to the year of 2006. That's when this game came out, right, Nick? Bionicle Heroes?
Yeah.
Alright. So let's travel backwards in time. So, you want to talk about Bionicle Heroes?
Yes, Changus, that is right.
Alright.
So, Bionicle Heroes is a game released in 2006, and of course, it features the characters that appeared during the 2006 line, the Toa and Nika, which. Yes. The game is a 3D a 3D what do you call it?
How do you
3D third-person shooter with adventure elements.
How do you usually explain like the your typical Lego games?
Lego games are what do you call it? A typical Lego game is a 3D platforming puzzle game.
All right.
And
Yeah.
there's very little platforming in this game. In fact, I think I live in a weird. I think I lived in a weird reality where I thought Bionicle Heroes was a quote unquote typical Bionicle Lego game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's like, it has the same gameplay as the others.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I came to this conclusion. I think something traumatic happened to me as a child, but so it's like I spent years never playing this game. I've only played it doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so yeah, like it was the first time I was ever introduced to the idea that Bionicle Heroes is a departure from, I wouldn't really say the norm, because around the time Bionicle Heroes was coming out, the game that was out was Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. We had like 2 games that followed the standard Traveler's Tales formula.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it is a departure, but it's not really, considering how early it is.
It's just a typical Lego game at the time, which was like whatever genre the creators decided.
Well, it's like, but that's different, because when Traveler's Tale took over the license, they had a very specific way as to how they did it. It wasn't like before, where back in the 90s, where it's like you would get Lego Island, and that'd just be like a point and click game or whatever. So it's like this was different, and I say, like, part of me likes it during the first half, and then the second half, and like when I continue playing it, to be honest, the repetition kind of wore me down.
Yeah, that's the biggest flaw of this game.
Cause it's like, and the thing about the game is like if it was a repetition that I think like I could be fine with, I don't think that would be it. But like, I think the game kind of shows you its hand very early on, and then it doesn't really expand upon that. It just builds upon it with the abilities and with the abilities and the levels you go through. It's like off the bat you are like from the very first level you have access to all six Toa. Jaller, Kongu, Holly, Noparu, Motoro, and Kui. Huki. Yeah. So it's like there really is no real unlocking from that part. Although there is kind of a game over. It's actually interesting enough. There is a game over scenario where if you lose all your health as one tool, you lose their mask, and you have to scour the level to find the floating mask in order to regain that character. And the benefit of the game is that all the Toa play differently. Although I have much preferred Holly. But like all of them have a different way as to all of them have a different offensive weapon, and of course they all from continuing on the game, you unlock better. You unlock better weapons.
I always like
not.
I always like
not. When you upgrade everyone's like weapons and all that, when you're the fully upgrade, you're gonna like Nuparu the most.
I had a feeling that was gonna be the case because after I was when I upgraded Nuparu, I'm like, oh man, like Nuparu is
this is really good.
Like Nuparu is getting better. It's amazing.
Nuparu just gets a grenade launcher.
So everyone's weapons are actually based on different kinds of weapons. Jawa's is a submachine gun. Holly's is a laser. Like you said, Changus, Nuparu is a grenade launcher. Huki's a rocket launcher. Matoro is a sniper, and Kongu is a shotgun.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like there are abilities that all of them have that pertain to a different situation. Huki is the one that can Huki is the one that can do the more or less the
building.
The base idea of a Lego game. You can build things.
I always figured though it would be that ability should be more for Nuparu, since he is in canon, like the inventor,
the engineer. Yeah. So the thing about BioNICLE Heroes though is that it's very much non-canon, and that the Toa's personalities do not matter in this.
Yeah. Yeah, like BioNICLE Heroes is just it's just
a romp.
It's a straightforward story about the Ionica saving Boya Nui.
Funny enough, it's not even that it's the Toa and Nika, it's that you have the abilities of the Toa and Nika.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that is true, because there's other characters that they decided to add here, so that we can have this whole big so that Traveler's Tale can just make this whole big song and dance with. Oh, we have characters in here that we have characters and enemies and all that stuff that shouldn't really be here, but they're in the game.
We just had fun with the lore.
Like, there's no reason for the Vaki to be here, but they're there.
You could shoot Rudaka in her Rakshi tits with Nuparu's grenade launcher. Get those jugs out of my face. I will not simp.
You've ruined Marcus.
No.
I can never look at Nuva armor and Rakshi heads the same way. And sometimes Metru canister lids.
Nick, it's Huki who blasts Rudaka. Sorry, woman. There's only one lady I'm reserved for, and I still don't know the safe word. Oh, Ray says he had the DS version. Oh.
So actually, fun fact: the console version is much different from the DS version.
Really?
Because the DS version is an actual first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's also rated T for teens.
I also had the DS version.
Ah.
it's also rated T. Which is funny because a Bionicle game.
Well, I mean,
Rated T.
I mean, Nick. 2006 was the era Greg decided to go full edgy and dark.
Fire the edgy ray!
Even still, the main console game is E10.
The PT E10.
Yeah.
Huh.
The reason why, what PC is also console. The reason why it was rated T on the DS is because it's a first-person shooter, and first-person shooters were kind of like the Call of Duties and all that.
So all ratings are judged by whether or not it can be imitated. So if you put it at a first person, perspective, it gives the censors believe it gives credence to the idea that people will be influenced individuals will have an idea that this will be safe to do in real life.
Yes, this is what kids are gonna do. This is why we need to make this rated teen. There's a possibility that kids will be pretending that, hey, we should shoot missile launchers at women with giant tits.
The Game Boy Advance was also different from both of them as well.
Oh.
Was it top down?
Yeah, top-down shooter.
Ah. Huh, interesting. Okay. Alright.
Funny enough, the prototype for Bonkle Heroes was rated M.
Rated M?
Rated M.
For Bionicle?
Because it was because the whole game was actually originally going to be a first-person shooter.
Huh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's no blood in it, Chang. It's just if it can be imitated in real life, then they rate it higher.
So are all first-person shooters just automatically rated M?
Yeah,
at least during prototype stages.
Huh.
Before they reevaluate when we start getting more what the actual stuff is.
Has there ever been a first-person shooter that wasn't rated M?
Yeah, there's plenty.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand rating systems anymore.
It's still common enough for shooters.
Okay. I don't understand rating systems anymore.
Very few people do.
Alright.
By the way, I only got 3 more clones and a Jedi, then I'm done with all the Republic, and then I have to do the Shadow Collective stuff. Which is full of aliens. And Mandalorians.
Alright. Alright. So, is there anything else you want to say about this game, though?
It's like the Toe and Nika are not allowed personality. The Parakas have a ton of personality. Because every time you go into one of the levels, they're doing something funny and slapsticky.
Which is ironic considering that they were the first let's just say Zactan is not the one was not someone you would consider funny.
Edgy, oh.
Zach Tan, how am I funny? How am I funny? I don't know. You're just funny. How am I funny?
Chase, the worst part is that he wouldn't even pretend like he's joking. He would then split apart into his essentially his prototypes, and then essentially swarm you and like fill your orifices with him and like blow you up from the inside.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's so.
He's no fun.
Exact. Yeah, no, he's not fun.
All right then. Okay. Oh no, go ahead.
What do you call it? I guess I will mention the getting to run this game on PC because that was a joy and a half.
I'm pretty sure that was sarcastic.
Well, it's like the problem with like older games is they're not future proof. So when you try to run them on a newer thing, the one obstacle you face is not having to run it, is having to optimize it for your system. So it took me a while to play Bionicle Heroes and we kind of resolution that made sense.
Bionicle Heroes, what is this 1080p shit? What is this? No, get that shit out of here.
So yeah, like the first time I ever opened the game, it was so squished that I feel like I was playing it through one of those like penny viewers from the 1920s. I'm like, what the hell?
The hell?
And every time I tried to go for at least like, because obviously around the time the game was released, there wasn't such thing as a monitor that showed 1920 by 1080. So it's like, okay, at least I can, at least at the very least, I can go to the closest resolution, and that'd be fine until the game told me that my system could not support that, which like is news to me.
Sure.
Because I would think like a game apparently a game in 2006 is so scared of the future that it cannot read my system without shitting itself.
Are you at least able to do the glorious 720p?
Well, I got a solution. I had a solution to. Like, I found the solution to it. It just involved me, editing the INI file. To get it to the resolution that I want it to be. And I was faced with another glaring problem. The bloom in this game is absolutely relentless. So if any of you listening right now want to play Bionicle Heroes at all, make sure to download the Helix mod, because you're gonna want to crack into the deep settings, and you want to bring down that bloom because the entire game looks like a million lens flares went off at once.
Okay, so in
What, this is
standard
J.J.
JJ
Abrams
production. Yeah. JJ Abrams. Bonkles brought to you by JJ Abrams.
Ugh, please, no.
I have to ask, Nato. How's your frame rate?
It was wonderful.
It was? Oh, that means
Yeah.
that means last time I played, my computer was just absolute shit then. Because I remember playing on my old computer, and you were there, Nick, when I even tried streaming it, and like I just remember like, oh my goodness, this frame rate is dog shit. All right, that's good to hear. The frame rate isn't the issue. That means it's not the game's fault. It just means my computer was absolute crap.
Oh, I'm not being homophobic. Oh, he's not being homophobic. I'm just an asshole.
That's my friend. I'm just being an asshole.
So it's like the game also has the misfortune of having both a brightness and a gamma setting.
Okay.
And they kind of really don't help you. So yeah, don't download that Helix mod and try to take off the some of the after effects.
Oh, Anime Guy's in the chat. Hey! He says, or just get the original copy for it on Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox 360. I'm a filthy PC gamer. Consoles!
For life!
I for one am stuck on PC. Thank you very much, sir.
I will stick with my PC. I'm not getting those filthy game consoles until I can get a Xbox or a PlayStation 3. Is a PlayStation 2 or 3 where I could run Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3?
Well, you can run like either is fine. But it's like, you know, trying to find a copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 for the PS2 is a pain in the ass.
So just
because
go for the PS3 copy.
Yeah.
Okay. Refurbished Xbox 360 is like $50 right now on GameStop. I'm not going to GameStop. I ain't going to a GameStop. I am Anime Guy. I am a filthy PC gamer, and until GOG can put up a Metal Gear Solid 2 again, then I'm just gonna have to wait on Metal Gear.
I am an alpha male
gamer.
Wait, but aren't gamers oppressed?
Yes and no. See, when you're a gamer, chicks don't treat you like a normal human being. They see you as an accessory.
They don't see you as a person. They see you
as an item. Well, I'm not a gamer, so maybe women will like me. That just makes you a beta cucksilver. Oh, I love Snapcube Sonic fandom so much.
Oh, the capacity of this bitch.
The capacity of this bitch. I kidnapped you like 17 times already. How many more times are you gonna try to escape me? I think it's going to be 18.
I think it's going to be at least 18.
At least 18. The cacasti of this bitch. I swear, if someone has hacked into my Fortnite account, I'm going to have a burst of cactuses out of my asshole. Fortnite games currently hacked.
Oh no, Lance and Robin's been released. We need to leave now.
Lance and Robin's been released. We need to leave now.
With the Aquafina, bitch, I'm gonna soap that shit up. Yes.
You can see I gaze upon my 4 golden nipples.
I am now Sans Undertale. Go into my eye.
Father God,
Take me. I'm ready. I miss my
I think I
wife.
could kill ya.
I gotta go home, Tails.
I miss my wife, Tails.
wife.
I missed him a lot. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
And I guess says the guy who can't get the games he wants because your channel will get deleted for playing console games illegally ported to a PC.
What?
I don't
Like
I don't know what you're
console-
talking about.
or a PC. So you're just talking about like emulation?
I mean, none of most of the PC games I play, none of them are illegal. They're all on. Most of them are on Steam or GOG. And Monog's just a Flash game. Who gives a shit about Flash anymore? No one fucking cares about Flash. Just download that shit.
Adobe didn't care about Flash. They killed it.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about Flash. So, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, all the games I play are all legal. I bought them, or at the very least, they're all downloaded legally. So,
Yeah, Twitch can carry out punishment if they suspect you're using emulation. But the thing is, you don't have to tell anyone you're using emulation. If you don't say anything, they can't prove anything, so they won't have any reason to be suspicious.
there you go. You can't be doing anything illegal if you don't say you're doing anything illegal.
As far as Twitch knows, you've just hooked up a console.
So emulation is in that gray area where it's legal if you actually own a copy of the game that you are playing.
Yeah.
If they find out you downloaded a ROM illegally, then you can get in trouble. But
Yeah.
No, but
It's more of like on paper they can do it, but they just don't.
Twitch, I think, has done it to people.
No, but I said.
They say they will, but don't say anything.
Yeah. No, but even then, like I said, all the games I've got, they're legally obtained. I don't emulate stuff. I bought Elden Ring fair and square. I paid the full price for Elden Ring. So.
By the way, Jengus, you need to pay the full price for Spider-Man.
Oh, the Spider-Man game. Here's Can someone like get a mod so that way we could get the original actor? Was it Yuri Lowenthal?
Well, Yuri Lowenthal's still, voice acting. It's just that the
but
model.
I want the old model though. I don't like him changing Peter to look like Tom Holland. I know why they did it. I don't like it. Tom Holland is Tom Holland. This is a different Peter. Keep your Peters distinct.
Just wait a week.
Kangas, if we can get a modder to change the Spider-Man character model to be the spider that you first see in the game.
Spider. Beautiful.
Spiders, man.
Wait, is that a thing?
It is.
Oh yeah. There's just a universe where there's just these shit ton of spiders that all collectively think it's Peter Parker, and so they essentially form.
Okay.
They essentially form like a meat suit.
I know that one. I thought it's I thought that like they just grabbed one spider from the actual game, and that's
No.
They did.
Look, all I'm saying is I'll play Spider-Man PC if I could download a mod where I could change it to look just like how it originally was on the PS4. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but keep Tom Holland into MCU. This is a different Spider-Man. Keep them different. Keep them looking different. I say we segregate our Peter Parkers.
Yeah. Don't cross the trash with the good.
We had a whole movie about that.
We had a whole movie about that. Keep the Peter Parkers separate but equal. I'm not helping my case.
This I posted it in the back room. Keep in mind, these were all done on the PlayStation. So imagine what they could do on PC.
Chelsea.
Also, back to Bionicle. Any more thoughts on Bionicle Heroes?
No. It's a different game, but different in this case does not immediately go towards like better. Because I guess in a way I kind of would prefer it like more in line with what Travel Sales what it had been doing.
Okay.
So, my thoughts on Bionicle Heroes. It's a decent game, but works best in short doses. If you're doing like a one giant ass long run of the game, you're gonna get tired of it quickly. But if you do like one like zone, you'll be fine. Also, two things I really want to mention about this game. I love the music for it. Like Hakan's Mountain and Zaktan's Jungle, just like very. I love how they sound. Also, I love the rock soundtrack for Avex Stronghold. Yeah, it's just very industrial. Actually, I have three things. I love how each of the regions are so distinct from one another. Like we got desert, we got industrial section, we got a volcano, we got the jungle, we got a mountain, we got essentially like a beach area. Just so it's varied, and I really like it. I also really like just like the level designs themselves, as it really exploring this island. And you're just essentially like, when you're going to find that level's boss, you're essentially just trekking through the island, and you're also seeing statues, and it's just like really cool. I also love it. The detail where one level will lead into another. An Avex Stronghold, like when you go into like the Kreka level, you start off at the end of the previous level.
All right, cool. That's pretty neato. Mr. Unicorn Bionicle Chelsea. I don't know. There's definitely been fan-made ones.
There's definitely horses.
But I don't think unicorns. Though that's not to say people haven't made their own. That's the beauty of Lego and Bionicle. You could make anything out of it. But overall, would you recommend this game? Not?
Only if you are a big fan of Bionicle.
See, if you're a big fan of Bionicle, I don't think that's gonna work, since there's the only way you're gonna really, like, the thing about there's nothing really about the game, because there's no real story, and there's no and the characters are so unlike themselves. If you're a fan of Bionicle, you're not really gonna enjoy it. But that's just my take. I'm
speaking as a norm here.
Well, so. Yeah. I would say, even still, I would say, I'd recommend it, but only like play it occasionally. Don't like, like you really, because after a while, every level is gonna feel the same. So you really do want to space it out.
Okay.
Because I feel like on the same note, like even with casual things, they're not going to be much in the game. Because like I had to motivate myself to play through it. Not because I think the game is bad. It's just I got tired of the repetitiveness that even trying to get back into it felt like it's...
Yeah, if you're going for just one like big long run where you're just gonna you don't stop playing until every level is finished, it's gonna be a slog. It's gonna be a fucking slog. You really need to take a break. Do Vizoc's coastline, and then after you finish those 4 levels, play something else for a while, and then go back and then space it out.
Okay. All right then. Well, okay then. Anime Guy says, unlike other LEGO games, it has no real story. LEGO games have stories.
Well, they have stories when it the earlier games had stories that pertain to the franchises they're part of. Like the Lego Star Wars games was the original, both the prequels and the original trilogies retold in in Lego form.
Okay.
And Lego Indiana Jones is the same way for those movies and vice versa.
All right. Okay. Chelsea, Anime Guy's been here for a bit now. It's okay. It's fine. All right then. Oh, we got a little echo there. For a split second there, I thought. All right then. So I guess with that said, then we can move on. So we are beyond the halfway point of our show now. That's amazing, and we've only been going for like little less than 2 hours. Comment, I'm getting some static on your end. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's alright.
All right. I just heard some static on your end. I thought, oh, is everything okay there, man? Okay, so we're not done talking about Vidya though, because since it's still Bionicle week, there is actually one Bionicle game though that I would actually say not only if you're a Bionicle fan, you should give this a chance, but just any people who are a fan of just RPGs and stuff, like this is a action RPGs. This is actually something you should be looking out for, I think. So first of all, this game isn't out yet, but it's still in development, but you can follow the progress of this development. There's an official website. I'm gonna put that in the chat here. Here we go. There's the official website, and then on the website they have all sorts of social media you can follow them on. Here, I'll link their Twitter account as well for this game. So this is Bionicle Masks of Power. This is actually a fan game. It's a fan project of Bionicle. It's in a sense. So like, Nick, help me out here. So like, from what I gather from this, it's kind of like, it's sort of I guess like a spiritual remake of, what was it, the original canceled game, Bionicle, was it Legends of Matanui?
Yeah. I guess you could say that. But, I don't think it's actually a spiritual remake because it feels so different.
It is different. Nick, we watched that gameplay trailer. Lee was moving around like a fucking monkey.
Yeah.
This is a independent fan team doing an official release. Pretty much. This is an all fan-made game of Bionicle called Bionicle Mask of Power. It's an action RPG game, open world from what I can tell, and basically it's just a game retelling the story of 2001. That's pretty much it. But it's a fun looking game. I saw the gameplay trailer and they released two different type of trailers. They released like the graphics trailer and the gameplay trailer. Now, one thing I have to say, this game for a fan game looks pretty good, in my opinion. Obviously, if there's any problems with it, they can touch it up since it's still in development. But from what I've seen, this game looks gorgeous for a Bionicle game. And you know what? It's actually, for a fan-made game, this is really good looking. And then just recently, this week on Bionicle Day, which was Wednesday, they released a gameplay trailer, and the gameplay looks, whoa. As it's something else. Like, oh god, that gameplay trailer just made me realize I slept on Liwa. I slept on Liwa. Holy shit, Liwa, my boy, you are. Oh, I never thought I would see Liwa fucking running on all fours. Whoa, and that smooth transition, just jumping into an axe swing to enter combat. Holy shit. This isn't just this isn't just a fan game saying, hey, it's Bionicle, that's why you should buy it. The gameplay doesn't really matter because it's Bionicle. You should get it because of Bionicle. No, the gameplay actually looks pretty impressive. Maybe I'm praising this so much because this is, a fan game. This isn't an official game. This is a fan game made by fans of Bionicle, and it looks pretty good. Chelsea, that announcement hurts me, so I'm gonna ignore it.
Uh-oh. What stupid announcement?
She asked, which color mask does Leela have?
Chelsea, you've been studying too.
What?
Chelsea.
Green.
Are you
Chelsea.
trolling?
Chelsea, I said Leewa with a W. Leewa.
You've been studying, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Just admit that you were trolling.
Chelsea, the green ones aren't girls. The blue ones are girls.
Chelsea, we told you already. All the women in Bionicle are blue. Now, what do you what you agree? Whether you think that's a good idea or not, that's a different topic. But that's just how it was. All the women were blue. until 2006 when they changed a lot of stuff. Or actually, maybe 2003 when they introduced the. No, actually, no. Straight up from 2002, they kind of changed that with the Borak. But now, Chelsea, you're not in trouble. I'm just really disappointed in you.
We're Asian parent disappointed.
I'm disappointed in you, Chelsea. No, Leela with a W. Leela is a character from Futurama. but as I was saying though, like the gameplay actually looks really good for a fan game. Like I did put it in the Discord server. Like if you scroll up gaming chat box, you'll see I put the trailer for the gameplay trailer for BIONICLE Mask of Power. And I don't know really what else to say much about this game other than it's just a fan game retelling the events of 2001, but I feel like this is something you guys should actually see for yourself. Again, like that I'll put the official website in the chat, and then you could go there and you could watch the trailers, you can follow them on the social media accounts and all that, and it's like it just looks like a really interesting game. Like the gameplay looks fun, the game graphics look gorgeous. One thing I liked about it, I think another thing I liked about the trailer was like when Leela dodged like the attacks, like there would be like after images flashing real quick. It's like whoa, and then it's like there you go, you dodged. And it's like holy shit, like it's a pretty good looking game. And then I always loved that part, Nick. Yeah, I always say this. I love the part where the Guckle bird just swoops in and out like a damn jet, like flying over you. Like, whoa, what was that? It's like, oh, that's a Guckle bird. Holy shit! I think this game will also. I think this game will also show you, like, you know, like really give you an image of like just what it's like to, you know, be on this island of Matanui. This, you know, what this story would look like, what the BIONICLE story would look like. It gives you a glimpse of it, and it's like, it just looks fantastic. One thing that caught me off guard was the Matoran language. Like they don't talk in English. They all talk like that robotic language, Nick.
Yeah.
Like it's like you know, like when you're talking to a Matoran, it's like like whirring noises and like the whirring noises of like a gear and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like so it also that alone also shows like this is they have their own like language, they have their own culture going on here, and it's like if this game is, you know, successful and, you know, it's really good, I would say, even just like from what I've seen, like if this is like a retelling of 2001, I would say this is a good place to hop into the BIONICLE story. It's like this feels like the type of BIONICLE game that a lot of, you know, BIONICLE fans, you know, would have wanted back then. Like this looks and feels really good. I have really high hopes for Team Konoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Nick, Nick, you knew about this game before me. Like, what do you think?
Oh, it looks fucking spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Changis. Guess who they got to narrate one of the trailers?
Do tell.
The guy who's been voicing the Bionicle commercials. Tony Wedgeworth.
They got him to do the trailers?
They got him to do one of the trailers, yes.
Oh, that's... So the trailer feels like those commercials.
Yes.
Ah, that's awesome. Oh, that's amazing. Bionicle, masks of power. Oh, that's great.
So, by the way, I'm on the basing stage, 4 more miniatures, and all my Republic stuff is done.
Nice.
Yeah, they got the original guy.
Okay. I got their Steam page pulled up too. Yeah, this game is gonna be on PC, so you could buy this on PC from Steam when this game comes out. I'll put the link in the chat as well.
Really? Is it officially licensed?
No, I told you, Ninjago, this is all fan made.
No, but do they have like support from Lego?
Here, disclaimer. This is an unofficial fan game produced and provided 100% free of charge under rules and policies provided by the Lego Group. So this is free.
Yeah.
I think Legends of Minchinui or something has stated Lego contacted them and said they will not be threatening legal action. And so it's probably a similar thing with here. Like, Lego is not going to do anything to this project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so no cease and desist shenanigans.
No. You know what?
Who do you think we are, Nintendo?
You know what, Nick?
The sad part is Lego probably doesn't care because they have no intention of doing it.
That's I was gonna mention that. That's kind of the part that does hurt me. The reason why they could get away with this is because most likely Lego just doesn't give a shit about Bionicle anymore, which again, what the fuck? But okay. At this point, I'm in the acceptance stage of grief where it's just okay.
Yeah, well, fuck Lego. If they don't give a shit, there are clearly people there who do.
Yeah. Yeah, so if Lego's not gonna do anything about it, then we will. Fans will. And so this you just watch the gameplay trailer and like the graphics trailer and just remember, this is all gonna be free.
I think we gotta show you guys, with us after the stream, just what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw on Twitter.
Yeah, again, maybe I'm just really impressed because again, this is a fan project. You know, I'm used to, not to say all fan projects are bad, but you know, usually fan projects, you know, from what I've seen, there's something lacking to most of them. From at least from what I've seen. Not to say there isn't fan projects out there that that blow me away, but this is one of those cases where it's like for a fan made game, this is pretty impressive.
I thought it was official. Usually fan games have like a roughness to them, a lack of polish.
But like, no, this looks really good. It just, it's great. I just want to see that part. I just want to see that part again, where in the gameplay, where the Cuckober just swoops in and out. And it's like, whoa, that's a bird? That's a bird? Bullshit! That moved like a damn jet. And I was like, it's great. And it even has like the green trails that it leaves behind when it flies, like from Monog.
Yeah.
They went above and beyond for a fan game, and it's like I'm just really impressed. Like if there's any Bionicle content out there that I would say any Bionicle content, consume it, but like this is definitely a case where like once it comes out, and again it's gonna be free, download it. I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna stream it, Because I want to give this game a chance. I want to see Team Kanoe succeed. I think I'm not a gamer, so I think this is like one of the few times where I'm just really passionate about this game. Probably helps that I am also a passionate BIONICLE fan. But I don't know what else to say other than like this. This looks just amazing. Go check it out when it's released. Follow Team Kanoe on their website, on their social media, YouTube, etc.
For crying out loud, they got the guy who narrated the BIONICLE commercials.
Yeah.
To do a trailer.
They got the guy who does the commercials. So speaking of commercials, surprise! Surprise!
Bonus! Surprise!
Surprise! So it turns out we got one. Yeah, we got a surprise bonus topic before we end the night off. Yeah. Speaking of commercials, let's just gush about the commercials again. Even though we already did it in the beginning, but you know, we could just gush about it again.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh shit, Chingus, I don't know where to begin. I need you to start me off so
I don't know where to begin either, Nick. This is...
Dang it, Chingus!
I don't know, I just really... Like, these commercials, like...
They are the best commercials ever made. Just...
Again, I told you, right? I keep saying this. I told you the commercial that made me go, whoa! I really want to get that BIONICLE toy. Was the Toei Nike commercial? All American Reject playing in the back as they're ready to storm the Paraka, stronghold. It's like, oh man! What's your favorite commercial, Nick?
My favorite are the commercials. Shit. Oh man, that is genuinely tough.
Because I got
one.
Oh no, go ahead.
I got one.
All right.
What do you think?
Toa Mari.
Oh.
Yeah, the Toa Mari commercials, fantastic.
Where it was treated as a military campaign. Like a military thing where like you're hearing conversation over radio.
Your mission, and retrieve the Mask of Light. And then the hatch opens, and then the chorus hits, and I crashed into you, and I went up in flames, and left me, but then you pressed me.
Meanwhile, I don't know who was the crew on that one. Was it like whatever? They're just like, all right, but you are approaching the target. Stay on target, and oh, we're contact. Bam, bam.
That was the Toei Mari commercial. Like it was like the sea creatures coming to get them, and then like and like what? I was like, Nopari, are you alright? And then this light shines at the Gudonka just coming on over. Holy Gudonka!
And then it ends with Jaller.
Matoro.
Yeah, Jaller.
Well, also Matoro, just like he grabs the mask. Matoro! I'll take it from here. Oh, that you did, my boy.
Yeah, that was like the moment I was trying to build up to. It's like, yeah, where he just jumps and let the mask go, and then you see the white one just go swipe.
I'll take it from here. It's like you know what it is? I think each commercial. One of the things about BIONICLE in general is it's a multimedia storytelling experience, which means the commercials themselves also tell part of the story. So I think that's maybe what it is. Like you get a snippet of the story from the commercial. You're like, whoa! I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like what happened that led up to this? And then the commercial always says, like, hey, go to bionicle.com to see the rest of the story. It's like, mom, let me use the computer.
Like the first Glatorian wave commercial where it's like a sports announcement, listing off all the contestants for a championship.
Yeah, I never.
Here's the jungle, a warrior with pinpoint accuracy. Super cool Strack breaks the ice. The fiery Malum, quite the sharpshooter, and quite the hothead.
When he says hothead, Malum's just flexing, just. Yeah,
I actually never seen the gladiatorial one.
The Glatorian commercial? It's
Really?
I thought it was alright. I actually
the last one I saw. So like the last thing I saw in terms of Bionicle commercials, like in the chronological sense, was the Mystica and Phantom, and it ends with the giant setting the mask up into space.
But like the Fantoke commercial.
Yeah, where the instrumental for Gravity Hurts plays. It's no dialogue either. It's just the Toa like flying through the air, battling the Makuta.
Yeah, and they're swooping around, and then like the way they move, it's like planes, like the idea of like Makuta like raining down like shadow leeches on like Matoran village, just like a fucking World War II bomber.
Yeah.
Those commercials were. I'm telling you, they're like I said in the beginning of this podcast, there is a lost art in commercials these days. I want to come back.
Yeah.
You got the Baraki commercial where it's just like the six Baraki just terrorizing this one Matoran
while also fighting over each other and just while creeping in my soul, please. Here I am lost in your land, and I hope you will be creeping in my soul.
Shadows fall, hear me out, hear my call, I know, place me here.
Creeping in my soul.
The Toa and Nika commercial.
Even when your hope is gone, move along. Just to make that down. And then the chorus.
Toa and Nika storming a stronghold in the rain while all American Rejects plays. By the way, there was also an ad campaign called Free the Band. Where the Paraka kidnap the All American Rejects, and the Toa and Nika have to save them. Clearly, it's non-canon, but there was just like that special fucking like advertising that they did.
You may look like a hero. You may feel like a hero.
Might be one Toa and Nika, maybe many.
Maybe one Nika, you may be many.
New powers. It's
not what you got, but what you do with it that makes you a hero.
Do what Nika heroes each said so separately.
Like that's like man, just again, there's just something about those old commercials, like that there's a lost art to them that even LEGO themselves forgot when it came to marketing G2. Well, I guess whatever marketing existed in the first place for G2.
Yeah, but we're not here about talking about G2.
How about iconic commercials? If we're talking like iconic commercials, year 4.
We'll get to that. I wanted to mention the Paraka.
Yo, Paraka. I think what makes the Paraka commercial stand out the most is how different it is compared to every other commercial. It's so different. That's why it stands out so much. Yo, Paraka, the gang on the loose, nothing you could do. The beast on the move, bully coming through. Trigger, tracer, drifting coming through. Add the snake, the makes Paraka crew. Yo, Paraka.
The Visorak commercial where you just see all the spiders just like webbing up the Matoran pods, injecting venom into the Hordika cocoons, and just like feeding spiders.
Well, I think the iconic part about that year was to see the Toa transform.
Yes, I was about to mention the
Toa Hordika.
And then they burst out.
It just opens where like you see Toa Vakama's mask literally shapeshift before your eyes into the Hordika.
And then they burst out as soon as the chorus hits. Just bam, 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 bam. Do you hear what it takes to beat up fearless? Oh, it's and the songs they use too.
First of all, Changis, you said those lyrics wrong, so now I'm mad.
Well, it's part of the lyrics.
Do you know what it takes to be a hero? When you're lost, a piece of love, a piece of you.
Oh, have a good night, servant. Alright, have a good night, servant. You're missing out, though. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Have a good night, man.
And then you get 2004 with the well, we're technically going backwards.
We are.
The Vaki commercial. Where it's like where it's just the Vaki just chasing Vizola.
To be fair, the Vaki probably deserved to get her.
Yeah. So it's like a wait, whoa, these guys are supposed to be like the police? What the hell?
Again, though, Nick, when it came to the Vaki, it was really kind of interesting. Like in canon, like really they're just a police force, but then like all the advertisement for them again, they really played up like that, like 1984 like dystopian like setting, like oh shit, I didn't do anything wrong. Too bad. Get in the pod.
Yeah, and at the Toa Metro commercial. Like it just shows off parts of like their individual videos, and it's awesome. And, like, oh man, the individual videos for the Toa Metro. It's much like 2001, where you just see them in action. No words, just see them do something. Nuju jumps off a building. Anawa climbs a building. Nokama skiing. Vakama jumps into lava. Wanua just rolling into a cave, and Matau just flying through the air. It's just awesome.
Alright, I am I hit my hay when it
Alright.
Alright then.
Have a good night.
Good night, Najano.
Have a good night, Ninjato.
The Rakshi. Oh man, the Rakshi.
There's no music. There's no sound. Well, no, there's sound, but like it's like this like ambient noise with like a little like with like Rakshi sounds here and there, like it's like scurrying.
Yeah, it really emphasizes how fucking terrifying the Rakshi are.
One of my favorite Rakshi commercials was shit. Who was the Rakshi of Poison again?
Lerock.
The Lerock commercial. Like, he was just hanging in like a hole. He burned out, and like the no like that like slimy noise he makes as he unfurls, just like a damn alien, like xenomorph.
You forget that these are. It makes you forget about the robotic aspects of them.
As like it unfurls and it like crawls off to like the pillar and then forms a staff and then. Oh.
Yeah. You got Takanova just walking through wherever the hell it is, and the Roxy.
They play snippets of the Roxy commercials in between, and then when all the Roxy come together and pierce the ground, it forms like a crack that takes shape, and it was in the shape of Matanui.
Yeah, and it just shows the Evoki at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The Toa Nuva commercial, where it's just like, hey, remember the Toa? Well, they're back, and they're now even more badass.
Mm-hmm. No, Chelsea, don't change the spelling. Bonkle is on purpose. That's what we call BIONICLE sometimes. Just Bonkle.
The Borak commercial, all it is just like, on my Nui, there is one word never spoken, in fear that the legends may be true. That word is Borak.
Borak, and it just bursts out of the nest.
Yeah, but obviously the best ones, and it's much like the Toa Metric commercials because it's pretty much inspired those ones. Mm-hmm. And it's the original Toa Mata commercials. Again, no words. It's just a vignette of what the Toa did.
I'm hearing static on your end again, comment.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Again, you know what it is? Again, like I said, like these commercials told only like a part of the story. And if you want to know like the full story, well, what do you gotta do? You gotta go to the website. You gotta buy the you gotta buy the toys. You gotta do all the things to get the full story. And like the original commercials for the Toa Mata, where it's just there's this like aura of mystery around them, because there's nothing being said. It's just here's the Toa Mata doing something. It's like, oh, this is pretty cool. Who are these guys? Go to bionicle.com.
Yeah, it's just spectacular. These commercials are amazing.
One of my favorite Toa Mata commercials is Kopaka, where the avalanche, where he's just staying still and the avalanche is just charging towards him, and then right before he can bury, he stops it in his track, and then and technically the Toa Nuva commercials continued that trend too, a lot
of them are shorter though.
Yeah, but you do get to, but still it's in the same vein. You get to see Tahu. Oh yeah, now when you get Toa Nuva. Oh yeah, now Tahu, he has a lava board. You saw him. He needed a rock to surf. Now his swords he can use his swords to surf on lava.
Yeah. Just amazing. These commercials are fantastic.
I wish you know what I would do, Nick, if I was in charge of G2 or I don't know, if for whatever miraculous reason BIONICLE once again recognizes BIONICLE and decide let's do a G3 or something. If it was me, I'd have the commercial start off pretty much the same way as originally, okay, who are our heroes? Okay, here's what our Toa can do, and the original 2001 commercial, it's just little snippets of like what they're able to do, and and it's just like, and then it just ends with with like a cutaway after mask and her name, and then this is like and I don't know, maybe it'll say like go to bionicle.com or something. But again, there's these Bionicle commercials. There was something about them that made them special. These commercials really did make you go, "Whoa! I wanna get that figure now." Mom, do you have enough in your do you have enough money from your paycheck to get me that Jala figure?
Just, oh man, these commercials are fantastic.
Yeah. Man, I just really like Bionicle, Nick.
I love Bionicle. Bionicle's amazing. You wanna know why Bionicle's amazing? Shit ton of reasons. Here they are.
Alright. Here we go. Big brain, which is just an excuse to gush. Explain away.
Oh man, those commercials, they're fantastic. Oh man, the sets, they're amazing. And they keep getting better too. Like they keep improving on the design. At sometimes there's step backs, lime green joints and the like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, man, 2001, we don't have bendable limbs. 2004, just everyone gets bendable limbs.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking the entire time, but I was muted.
Oh shit. Were you saying
we
something
forgot to
funny?
I was saying we also forgot to mention the very first commercial when the pods open up. You're wondering, and they all like scatter in pieces on the beach, and they all put themselves together again.
Hmm.
Well, that's technically not the first commercial.
Wasn't that part of the game?
There was one for Onua, but like the actual product commercial, it did have.
Oh, that's right. I think I'm misremembering because I remember seeing that. But when the guys have Bionicle, they're giving out those little mini disc mini computer CDs.
Yeah. But man, Bionicle, just amazing. Like, it's just like the characters too. James, I love these characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the Toamata, just fantastic. I love them. They're all fantastic. Tahu, he's a hothead, stubborn. But like, man, it makes sense. He's a fucking good leader because he's good at strategy, and like you want to see him actually work well with. Like lose his temper so he can become a better leader. Kopaka.
Make him embrace feminism.
Kopaka, he's a jerk. He's a jerk because he doesn't want to connect with anyone and he wants to be a loner. So you want to see him open up, become a friend. And Liwa, he's kind of a goofball, but he's actually pretty skilled. So maybe he should just if he could just put some actual effort into what he does, he could be like a great. Onua, he's the calm, wise guy. Who doesn't like him? Golly, woman. No, but seriously, she's calm. She's collected, but she's also trying to make sure everyone runs smoothly. And when things don't go smoothly, you feel bad for her because she's like, dang it, I can't keep them together. I just want to keep them together. And then you have Pohatu, who's perfect.
Perfect in every way. No, you can't change my mind. Pohatu's perfect. I love him. I'm gonna build a Pohatu shrine.
Oh, man. Yeah, Takua, my favorite character. He's an odd little goofball, but he's actually really heroic. He just wants to have adventures, and like, oh man, I love him. And then he becomes the seventh Toa and becomes gold and all that.
And he goes on multiverse adventures.
Yeah, the Toa Metru, who are who are essentially a group who. Oh man, I they're trying their best in a really dire situation, and you want to see them succeed because they're pretty much having to be the only ones who can, save everyone from an apocalyptic situation.
Hmm.
And then there's the Toa and Nika / Toa Mari, who's Matoro, fucking Matoro. The greatest Toa who ever lived because he sacrificed himself for an entire universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's even better too because you've known these characters since 2001 at most, and
when you see these guys become Toa, it's like, you know what, they deserve it.
Exactly, especially Jala, who's pretty much Captain America even when he's a Matoran.
And he gets a mask that is just Captain America.
Yeah, Makuta, he's an evil dirtbag who would take Matoro's sacrifice and use it for his own gain. All of the Makuta are interesting too. Gorast, she's a psychopath. And I love it. Krika, he's pretty much the only one who actually kind of feels bad that he's evil.
Krika's just a Dinobot of Bionicle.
Pretty much. You have the Paraka, who are entertaining because all they do is just backstab each other.
The Paraka is just basically, what if you take Starscream's nature of backstabbing and just apply it to everyone?
They're all a bunch of assholes who have to work together, but would allow each other to die if the situation needed to.
That's one of my favorite parts of the Paraka. Their powers work best when they work together, but they absolutely hate each other.
Exactly. They have elemental powers, but they actually have to work together to use them.
But they hate each other.
Exactly. The Baraki, they all look so cool because they're all individually designed. Rudaka, she's a bitch, and for the sake of the joke, and she's fucking hot. These characters are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them are so fleshed out too. It's like, oh man, and the story, there's so many twists and turns that go on in the story, and the fact that the biggest plot point that Maranui, the Great Spirit, has been a giant fucking robot this whole time, has been the first idea they implemented this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So everything in the story has just been building up to that, even before Tahu got his name.
Oh man. I will say this though. 2009 and 2010, the Glatorian era, while short-lived, it
packed so much in.
Now, obviously, you can't really compare much of it with the previous years, mostly because
what you were able to do, it's impressive because you got so many interesting characters and plot points as well, and vehicles. It's amazing that they got all in 1 year.
2009 is just best described as there's a lot of opportunity that they clearly want to take advantage of, but they just couldn't because
but for what they were able to do, it's actually impressive that they were able to get it done all in just 1 year too.
And then Greg decided, oh yeah, Valika's not a villain now.
Yeah.
Which, okay, Greg, sure. Damn it, Greg. Who thought this was a good idea? What's Christian Faber doing? NFTs. Oh.
There are so many interesting ideas in the story. It's amazing. Man, just... And the comics. The fucking comics. They're also well drawn, too. The books. The movies. They're just... oh, man. It's just... just amazing. This franchise is amazing. Do you have anything to say?
I don't know. There's just a lot about Bionicle that I just really like. I will say this about. Can I just say this though about G2 though, since it is technically Bionicle. I don't hate G2.
No, neither do I.
I think G2 is just, you know what it is? G2 is just a missed opportunity. There's a lot of missed opportunities there that they could have taken advantage of. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of ideas and reasons out there people have for why G2 and I guess Bionicle in general isn't around anymore. Really, it's just it's a culmination of things that happened for G2 that it was just unfortunate. But G2 had a lot of opportunity though. I think if they weren't, if they had better marketing and if they weren't rushed to, complete everything in only 2 years, because let's be honest, if Bionicle for Bionicle G2 to wrap things up in its second year means that during its first year, something happened during the first year, not just any time in the first year. This had to happen towards the beginning half of the first year of G2 Bionicle. Something sales must have been absolutely abysmal.
I'd say it was the second half.
It was the second half of the year one, where
because that's when we the first wave had the Toa.
True.
Second wave had Skeleton.
But for them to cancel in the second year, the sales must have been more than just abysmal. It must have been almost apocalyptic numbers. What the fuck is this? No one is buying anything.
Yeah.
Which is just it's sad. You could say Bionicle should have marketed G2 better. They should have maybe treated with a bit more intelligence and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that went into the culmination of why G2 ended up the way it is. But again, there's a lot there with G2 though that I would say there's a lot of missed opportunities they could have done, even with what they had.
Then they also simplified the story a little bit.
Yes, they did. A lot. Very much a lot.
Actually, going back to G1, one of the best things about G1 Bonkle, it didn't talk down. It really fucking it was very mature. It wasn't kidified or anything. For crying out loud, the main villain dies when his head gets bashed in. But the original Bionicle is just fantastic. You want to know how fantastic? There's a fan base. There's a giant fan base. So much so that there's people going around archiving everything involving Bionicle.
Biomedia Project, a website that is just dedicated to archiving everything Bionicle.
Yeah, and then you got the fucking Mask of Power. They're making fan games. They're making there's people making animated. Some people are making animated series like Bonkle Iliad or the Mangai Project. There's stop motions like the Ignition War and Hydra's Conquest.
We have an unofficial day just for celebrating Bionicle.
Yes, I was getting to that. The Bionicle Day. Just the mocks they make, man. They can get really insane.
When you add the Toanuva shoulders to Rudaka's cheeks. What I'm about to do. I'm going to enjoy it
Yes.
very much.
And all the fan creations and the forbidden fan creations.
Yeah, just. Yeah, anime guy. People make stop motions with the actual figures, and some of these stop motions are pretty good.
Ignition War.
Yeah.
And sometimes they literally make stop motions of entire books.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask. Actually, I want to ask you this question.
Meanwhile, I'm sorry, I gotta do this meme.
Okay.
You know that meme with Frieza? That's Dragon Ball Super meme with Frieza saying, "I didn't see that."
No.
Well, it's Frieza in golden form, and it's like, and you see something like, "I'll pretend I didn't see that."
Huh.
And usually in the meme, they put something in the background like let's do BIONICLE example. It's like all the BIONICLE popularity, all the fan projects stuff. Lego executive, I didn't see that. I'll pretend I didn't see that.
Comet, are you trying to hurt us?
No. I'm just pointing that BIONICLE, all the popularity they seem to still don't get. That it's still.
Yeah. Comet, I just said at this point I'm in the acceptance stage of grieving over BIONICLE.
Yes, but I'm just taking it from a business standpoint. It's like, you have literally a gold mine right here.
I understand that, Comet, but Lego's at the moment's too busy. You know what it is? The after BIONICLE G1 ended, actually, just straight from G1, and they're like, okay, hey, you had a good run, BIONICLE. All right, Ninjago, get in here. Come on, take his place. Which I don't hate Ninjago. If people like Ninjago, good for them. It's successful for a reason, and I'm glad for that. I don't know. I just wish BIONICLE was, got more recognition again.
You know what the worst thing about my topic is? I could talk so much, but I also don't know what else I could say. There is just so much I love about BIONICLE.
Adam Guy says he thinks his favorite commercials would be the ones that emulate the Toa as soldiers. The last line of defense against the enemies after time. See, I disagree, Anime Guy. I disagree. My favorite commercials, well, as much as I think those commercials are cool, my favorite commercials are where the Toa get to shine as actual characters. Because at the end of the day, they are characters. These are characters, and you want them to shine. So like, some of my favorite commercials is just when the Toa are just doing their thing, just being characters. And Tahu surfing lava, Pohatu kicking around rocks, and Kopaka being Kopaka. Golly swimming around, Liwa swinging in the air like a damn monkey on vines, or he's gliding around. Stuff like that. Those are my favorite commercials. I will say though, again, like G2, just real quick, maybe I don't know what it is. G2 actually stands out to me quite a bit, Nick, even though we know what happened to G2. Just I don't know. I really do think G2 had a lot of potential. Like I said before, the Toa Masters peak Toa design. In my opinion, those Toa Masters are the best Toa designs out there. As a figure, as a character design, etc. It is peak Toa design. there's stuff about them that's recognizable as like, oh, these are like the characters from like 2001, the Toamata, but there's something unique about them. You know, there's something new. They got a little more beef to them, but at the same time, there's like stuff that makes them really unique. Like each one, like each Toa Master has like a unique silhouette going on. Each one has like a different look. Onua is just wide. Kopaka is like layered up, like armor layered up to, you know, like simulate, like, you know, like he's in the coals, you know, like when you're in the cold you're gonna layer up.
So if there's one thing, I love the master design. They're not my favorite of the Toa designs though.
Really?
You know what it is? They look too organic.
Huh.
There's not enough robotic in them. I think my favorite of the design, Toa designs, I think Toa Mata probably might always gonna be my favorite of the, like, how the Toa, you know, the original Toa look. But like, but I think the best Toa design is Toa Metro.
Toa Metro.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe something like similar to the Toa Metro, but like, you know, kind of the same thing as like, but again, like, but I don't know, but like, something about the Toa Masters though, like just like each silhouette alone describes like a different character.
Oh yeah, that's why I really do enjoy the Masters as well.
I understand where you're coming from. Maybe if they had more pieces to, maybe if there was more pieces to emulate like the robotic nature. But like,
you know what is changed? I really do enjoy the master design. I think they're on a separate level of like designs of like other just Toa designs, just because they are pretty different.
I don't know.
I do like.
I
like them.
I love the Toa Masters, and the thing about the Toa Masters is also they brought back the gear function.
Yeah.
Like they found the perfect compromise between, like, you know, movable limbs, but you still have the gear function.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was brilliant. Like you could still move your arms around, you know, with, you know, movable elbows and all that, ball joint articulation, but then at the same time you have the gear function back. And you know, like some of them have to dual gear function again. Some of them don't. Like I always found it interesting how, like, the Toa Uniters, they were able to implement the gear system into waist articulation. I always found that unique.
Just, I love Bionicle Changus.
Yes, Anime Guide. The Toa Masters were based off the newer ball and socket joints, CCPS, which people have their issues with Hero Factory, but you have to give Hero Factory at least this. Hero Factory did introduce the CCPS system, which was a vast improvement over the ball joint system they had before. Like especially during the Clitorian era, and a bit of early Hero Factory too, where like the ball joints and the ball sockets would just crack on you, and the CCPS was introduced, and that was a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Bionicle is my favorite fictional property, just in general. I love everything about it.
I love Bionicle, Nick. I still say, Nick, don't hate me. For me personally, I would still put Transformers above, but mostly because that's something that. I'm sorry, Nick.
Okay, to be fair, Transformers is a very close second for me.
Well, to be fair, Nick, it's because, again, you know, Bionicle was something for a while. I was starting to I wouldn't say
too,
I wouldn't say grow out of, but more like Nick, like when
forgot.
yeah, like Nick, like when I heard there was such, there was G2, I was like, there was a G2?
I think I remember like me going, "Ah, man," because that really did cement to me. Yeah, no one fucking knows what G2. A good majority don't even know G2 is a thing because it did fucking advertise it.
Yeah. And I guess that's the only credit I have for Hero Factory is they fixed ball and socket joint breakage and wear and tear problems. I think Hero Factory was fine.
I'd say Hero Factory does have a lot of merits.
I don't hate you. You know what it is? Hero Factory was just that part where like it really came at the time Hero Factory came out. It was really right after heels of Bionicle. It's like when Hero Factory came, it's like it really felt like, it looks like Bionicle. It kind of feels like Bionicle, but this isn't Bionicle. What the hell is this?
The wound was too fresh, and that
I think maybe if Hero Factory came like maybe at the very least like an year between Bionicle and Hero Factory, maybe then the reception maybe two. Like then the reception wouldn't have been so negative towards Hero Factory, because again, I think Hero Factory's biggest problem was it came right at the tail end of Bionicle.
It kind of reminds me of Metroid Federation Force Dilemma. It wasn't a bad game in itself, but it came at a time where there was no Metroid games for a long time, and Nintendo announced there would be a Metroid game.
But did it come out right at the end of like the tail end of like another Metroid game?
No, but the last Metroid game was Other M, and that was not there though. So it's kind of, I think it's very similar because it's kind of like they want this thing, but then it's not the thing they wanted.
Yeah.
It caused people to be extremely harsh on it.
Yeah, again, Hero Factory was just that was really Hero Factory's biggest problem. It had to live up to Bionicle's legacy immediately after Bionicle left.
Honestly, I saw the TV show. It wasn't bad.
I couldn't really get into the TV show for Hero Factory.
Well, for one thing, it was on Nicktoons.
There we fucking go. Nicktoons fucking sucks.
It used to be awesome.
Nowadays, God, you know what? Nicktoons is fucking terrible when nowadays, like, when you hear, oh, we're moving this cartoon to Nicktoons, and that's like the immediate sign everyone knows, fuck, alright, the show's wrapping up, it's canceling, okay.
Oh, so Nicktoons the graveyard?
Nicktoons is the place they send shows to die. That's what happened to Rise of the Ninja Turtles. After season 1, they sent...
That's what happened to a lot of shows.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, those shows still don't do the same numbers as SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Despite what people have say about SpongeBob, you cannot lie that SpongeBob is still the cash cow.
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon Simpsons.
And it's still making a lot of money, so they're not getting rid of SpongeBob anytime soon. So yeah, Nicktoons is the place where shows go to die. Oh, that's a nice Ninja Turtles show you got there. What if we move it to Nicktoons? There we go. Oh, that's what's this Hero Factory? You know what? Let's move it to Nicktoons. Again, though, Hero Factory just had a lot to live up to right after Bionicle just ended.
Yeah.
but when you look at Hero Factory though on its own, you realize it's nothing bad. It's fine. I think it has its own merit. I think Hero Factory could have, if Lego put maybe just a bit more effort into Hero Factory, I think maybe Hero Factory could have been a big thing of its own too.
Yeah. It lasted longer than you think it would. 5 years.
Yeah. Which is impressive. But again, I think it was just, again, like especially for me, like I just didn't get into Hero Factory because, again, this isn't Bionicle.
Yeah. Bonkle's amazing. Literally, we have a whole stream explaining why Bonkle is amazing.
That's right. Bionicle 101.
Go look at Biosector. Just start anywhere.
This whole week has just been about Bionicle. Like I think I just like Bionicle.
I love Bonkle.
And it's another problem is that later sets literally are just minifigs in Bionicle like suits. But like,
oh yeah, the last wave was Pacific Rim.
Oh, Hero Factory. I think though, like, you know what? At this point, if we were to bring back Bionicle, but it was like just a system set, like like I don't like Ninjago or like the last wave of Hero Factory, I'm gonna be honest, I would be okay with it.
Yeah.
At this point,
I consider it a start.
Yeah, at this point, it's like if Lego miraculously brings back Bionicle and they decide, it's gonna be a set, it's gonna be, a system set instead of, like CCBS or Technic, then I'd be okay with it. I'll be like, you know what? I haven't bought a system Lego set in a while. If it's Bionicle, I'll give it a shot. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, actually, I wanna ask. Do you think a multimedia franchise as like Bionicle back then would work today?
Yes.
Oh.
You think it would?
Yes.
Okay.
The MCU.
Ah.
That's a perfect example of a multimedia franchise. Say what I will about the quality of it, but it is such an example.
Okay.
The idea isn't the problem. It's just it's just how you choose to deliver your content to your audience is the real question.
Okay. Chelsea says Bionicle game for Switch, maybe. I thought, because an idea I had was like if I were to bring Bionicle back, I was actually considering the idea of maybe like a lot of bulk of the story would actually be told in games. Like obviously like maybe a movie, like some movies the way I had it would be like there would be like some games, and then like maybe like a movie like Mask of Light at the end of like each year to like like something to like sum things up. Okay, we get like a game with the Toa having to fight like the Rakshi and all that, and just defend the island from the Rakshi, and then the year ends with like maybe a movie similar to Mask of Light. And it says the main problem is that Lego is cutting corners if something doesn't immediately sell well. But like maybe anime guy, but like the thing is though, like it for G2, but like anime guy again. As an example, like for G2 to end in its second year, it's not just that it wasn't immediately selling well, it was that its sales were apocalyptic abysmal for them to end in the second year.
Like, they couldn't even go a full 3.
Like a usual Lego franchise, like something new, usually like the longest it lasts, beside the average would be like around the 3 years, like Ochima. But like Ninjago's the exception because Ninjago's been going strong for quite a long while now, longer than Bionicle actually. So like to introduce, okay, here's G2 Bionicle. Okay, it's the second year. Cut it off. We're cutting off the life support. Like that means the sales were just absolutely abysmal. Like to the point they couldn't even make like their money's worth back. Like something happened in G2 that caused like we're talking like the sales to be like so bad, like I don't know, like I don't know what exactly happened. Like I'm just like, if what Nick says is like it's around like the second half of year 1, like we're talking like the second half, like $0 almost were being made. Like that is more than just not immediately selling well. That is absolutely garbage. And guy says not to mention the attention span of kids nowadays isn't like what it was with our generation, but even then, even then though, anime guy, like even then, anime guy, like stuff have proven. There are things that have proven otherwise. Like it's like I think it's.
I kind of don't want to talk about G2 anymore because we've already said like several stuff about it already.
Okay.
Because this is about why Bionicle is great.
Well, I get it, but I figured I would mention it because at the end of the day, it is Bionicle.
Yeah, but it's not the thing we love about Bionicle.
All right, I'll still get to Toa Master.
Because let's be honest, we're mostly focusing on G1 when we talk about things we love about Bionicle.
Yeah.
Every time you listen to J1, G2, I keep thinking Transformers.
Transformers just, Generation 2 to the Cyber Cube.
Like Bionicle, just fantastic.
Yeah.
Go on Biomedia Project, Biosector, just do it. Check out Bionicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I just like Bionicle. That's really it at the end of the day.
Honestly, Bionicle's like a lot of people's childhoods.
It was my childhood next to Transformers. It's just again after Bionicle ended, and I couldn't get into Hero Factory. I didn't even know about G2, so after a while, I was just like, I'm just gonna, I guess Transformers is still around. I'll stick to Transformers since that's still going strong as hell. Like,
oh yeah.
And here's the crazy thing: Bionicle's still alive because everyone who loves Bionicle is keeping it alive. Just evidence, Mask of Power.
Mask of Power, like. I want to end the night off. You gotta help me, Nick. You gotta help me remember what exactly was going on when you're like, hey, so you ever heard of Bionicle? Like, oh, I remember Bionicle, and that was the start of and that was the solidification of a beautiful friendship.
Okay, I think it first started with Transformers. Obviously,
It started with Transformers because I remembered like one of our first interactions, like just even like
we're talking about Siege.
Yeah, Siege. Just both of us going, holy shit, Siege cartoon is fucking trash.
Uh-huh.
And then
And I think one day I was just in a Bionicle mood. I had this desire just to mention it to someone. And I'm like, do you know what Bionicle is?
And I was like, oh, Bionicle, I remember that. That was like my childhood.
And then I made you go down a deep rabbit hole of my knowledge.
I think that day you even showed me like some of your figures. Like I was like, 'cause I remember now. We were like flexing on like our collections because we had like our camera on. Like it was like I'm flexing, couldn't see it. And like and then like I was like, wait, is that a Bionicle?
and then I really started flexing. Oh man, I think the best thing was showing off the complete set of the original Toa.
Ah, you bastard. Well, I got a complete set of the original Toa too now.
That you do.
So I'm always glad about that. I was like, yeah, I remember. It's like our shared hatred of a shitty Transformers cartoon led to us today both absolutely loving a Lego franchise.
Yep.
Yeah. I just love Bionicle. And
I love it.
And I'm glad that even to this day, whether Lego recognizes it or not, people still keep this brand, this franchise alive. Now, if only the aftermarket wasn't absolute dog shit. Nick, you have no idea how upset. Nick, one of the saddest days of my childhood was toy throwout day. The day when your parents go, you're a grown, you're about to be, you're growing into a man. You don't need these things anymore. I had, oh my god, I had like so much stuff. That's, what is like shit. Nick, what was Liwa's
Axelara T9.
Axelara T9. I had that. I fucking had the Axelara. And I was like, oh my goodness. And now looking back, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty at my mom for throwing that out. That thing costs so much on the aftermarket now. Like, if anything, if I never got back into Bionicle, I could have at least sold my Axelara T9 for a lot of money. And it's like, but no, I don't even have that opportunity anymore because, why you no steady? You going man? Tosses. My brother always seemed to have the better sets. What the hell? This isn't Bionicle, but it's Lego related. Just I remember one of the days I was like just so mad at my brother was when he destroyed my Lego AT-AT set. Because not only that was a Christmas present. That was a Christmas gift. I had a Lego AT-AT Walker set, and my brother fucking, because we have a 2-story house, so he chucked it over the second floor, and it landed on the first floor. It's like, what the fuck? That was, I think that was the day I almost choked my brother to death. Cause I was just,
oh my god!
Cause I was just really fucking angry when he did that. was like, why? Like I was like crying. I was like, why?
Oh my gosh.
And then I put. I think that was the day I put him in a fucking neck lock between my legs.
Yeah, I remember that day you told me. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
But like.
Chase, who told what first? Me telling you the time I threw my sister into the TV, or you telling
you were the one who told me first. Like, I just remember, like, I never tell you about the time I threw my sister into the TV. I was like, what?
Okay, because I was gonna say, if it was the second time, if I was the second, and you were like, Nick, do you need help? I can't believe I would have been mad at myself. And this is if I was the one who did it second. Oh, you're one to talk, Mr. Nearly Killed Your own brother.
I mean, to be fair though, you like when you explained to me, it's like, well, I didn't actually throw her. It's more like I shoved her into the TV. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Because like for a second, because when you told me like the mental image came into my mind, like so like did you like pick your sister up by her legs and like swing her around until she hit the TV?
First of all, she's not as like we're like a year apart, so she's not like way younger than me. So
I know, but like the thought that came to my mind, like were you just like really strong? Just like the rage and adrenaline just gave you a strength boost, and you just picked her up by the legs and just.
No, I just got this image in my head of wrestler Xenomic.
Wrestler Xenomic.
Yeah. Now you're in for a good hurting, cause the name is Nick. It rhymes with tick. And dang it.
Yes, Chelsea. Nick's sister is fine. She's that happened. I don't know, a while back, right?
Years ago.
Years ago, yeah. She's fine. Don't worry, Chelsea. Same thing with what happened with my brother. That was years ago, but I just remembered that day I was so angry at him because that Lego AT Walker set was like one of my magnum opus sets. I remember it was like, whoa.
Yes, Chelsea, I am alive. I was just working on a meme channel.
John, let me look up how much it costs. I'm gonna look up how much that Lego AT Walker costs nowadays. No, I am not paying that much for that fucking AT Walker. No, thank you.
How much?
Over 300.
Oh my gosh.
No, thank you. I ain't paying that. No way.
Aftermarket sucks.
Aftermarket sucks. No way am I paying that much for that. No, sir. There's another version of the AT Walker set that costs like about $160, which is not as bad as the one before, but that's still like, oh my goodness. Gunpla are cheaper than Lego. What the hell?
And Transformers are cheaper.
If I remember, like, isn't it because like Lego like is so expensive because like they use like a specific type of plastic that they're able to charge you that much?
It's possible.
Like I'm telling you, like there's Gundam model kits that cost way less than that. Like
oh mommy, I want some Legos. No, let's get some Mega Blocks.
I had Mega Blocks. What was it? What was it? I'm trying to remember. Was it like? It was Mega Blocks Halo. I think. I remember now. I had the Mega Blocks Halo Pelican. I got the Pelican. And
How good is it?
I don't know. I never finished it. because let me tell you right now, Mega Bloks is not Halo because some stuff just would not stick together. Unlike Lego. Like, it's like I am following the instructions to the T, but nothing is like sticking. Like nothing works.
Yeah.
I think we're off topic now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, Nick, we're pretty much at the end of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we've said all we had to say about Bionicle. Like I just want to say though real quick, like yeah, Mega Bloks just it's it's not the same. There is a difference, and you can tell. There is a difference, and you can tell when you build them. There is a difference. They're not Lego. Despite what your parents will tell you, it's not Lego. And the guy says he had a few Mega Bloks sets. They suck. Imagine if Mega Bloks came up with their like own version of Bionicle. I don't know. What would they call it?
I think they have. I think that's called Neo Shifters.
Neo Shifters? Let me look this up.
Got you covered.
I'm looking this up. Mega Bloks Neo Shifters. Holy shit, Neo Shifters! I had these! Oh fuck, I had these! I had these too!
What always bothered me is because I actually really wanted one, and I almost got one, but I was at Walgreens. Yeah, for some reason Walgreens had some toys back then. I had one in hand, and like I was at the counter, and they just said, "Yeah, we don't sell those."
Wow.
That always.
But I had these. I just never could understand the appeal of them though. Because like I just remember I was like, this is kind of cool. Like what does it do? It turns into a ball. That's
they're like Bakugans.
I guess. Like it's like they turn into balls.
You know.
Okay, is that it? Yes. Oh.
There's like an appeal to Mega Bloks because they used to sell these things called Neo machines too.
Neo machines? Let me look this up.
They're like they do their own mecha thing.
Huh. That's interesting.
I also remember buying this thing where they're like these, you buy this mecha, but they also shoot tops.
I
want to say I gotta find it.
But I remember, but like when you brought up Neo Shifters, like when I looked at it on like Google Images, like oh my god, I had these as well. I just never understood the point of them.
Holy smokes! They try to also try to do their own Beyblade. They call them Battle Strikers.
There we go. I'm gonna post this meme in the background. No, I had Neo Shifters. That's crazy. I had these as well. And the Neo Shifters. I think I had like one of like I don't remember which one which one of these I had. It was like I think it was like a yellow one or something. And like it came with like a little dude that comes with it, miniature dude that comes with it as well. Like I had this as well. That's crazy.
I used to have the Mega Bloks this thing called Geo Fighters.
Adam, what Bionicle sets are being sold below $20 on Amazon? I have not seen any of those.
Yeah, I used to get this is not talking about this thing called Geo Fighters that shoot Mega that just shoot.
Let me see. Huh.
I'm going to log off early.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You
That's
have
alright.
you have a good night.
I think
There's a
I think
Toa.
that's a sign.
That's a sign. There's a Toa Uniter Tahoe for $26.
Oh,
You know, I might get that actually.
can you link that to me?
Yeah,
Quick.
yeah. I can link it to you. It's on Amazon for like $26.99. A Uniter Tahoe.
On Amazon.
Yeah, on Amazon. Yeah, that's crazy. Damn.
Wait. Is it?
Wait,
Doesn't it?
Wait, Skull Slicer building kit. Wait, why does it have Uniter Tahoe then?
It's, yeah.
Wait, are these knockoffs?
I don't.
Because if
Wait. Okay, so it says about this time, Town United of Fire fears of BIONICLE would pop off Master. So
okay, but it says Skull Slicer. Wait,
I don't trust it.
I don't trust it either. Just honestly, when eBay is more trustworthy. Yeah, just go on eBay. Like yeah, like there's like a quote unquote Umarak for $18, but they show Uniter Kopaka. Yeah, I don't trust this. This is shady.
Yeah, if you can find out where the seller is from.
On Amazon.
On Amazon,
I'm not sure if you can do it for Amazon, but other things.
yeah, but
If they're from China,
Well,
even-
to make a fucked up joke, it sound the name I'm getting from sounds yellow.
if they're
Wow.
from China, even if there's no red flags, the fact they're from China is kind of a red flag.
Also,
A lot of bootlegs come out of China.
yeah,
Yeah.
I found. Look what I found on Amazon while looking at Bionicle.
let me see this. Is that? Holy shit! Someone made a Lego Kshatriya? Holy shit! That's really cool. I don't care if it's unofficial. Like someone made a Kshatriya out of Lego. That's dope. I mean, what is it? The funnel holders could be a little larger, but like that's still pretty cool.
And holy moly, I found another AT set.
How much is
Also,
it?
we're off completely off topic now. I think we should end it.
We should probably end it. All right. Okay. We could probably end the stream now. All right. So we could talk more about Lego other Lego sets later. Yeah. Just yeah. I think we can end it here.
Yeah, let's end it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Over $800? What the hell? No,
Yeah.
thank you.
And with that,
No,
Have a
thank
good-
you.
have a good night, everybody.
All right, have a good night, Comet. Oh, would you look
Oh,
at that?
no.
The jazz music ended just right now.
I thought it was still streaming. I was saying to the audience, good night.
I was gonna end, but then I was in the middle of ending, but then I saw the price. I was like, that caught me off guard. Over $800. All right.
And,
But yeah, so for real though, we're gonna end this podcast here. This is actually one of our shorter podcasts. It's not midnight where I am.
I'm disappointed.
I blame Ninjato. He didn't talk too much about Legend of Metro Nui.
Yeah.
So yeah, starting next week though, we are going back to normal. It's gonna be a back to normal schedule. That means more grinding in Elden Ring and more delivery for Hideko Jingo's Walking Man Simulator. But and I think, you know what? I think next week I'm also gonna bring back SWTOR. because I haven't played that in a while.
Slow Tour?
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Ah,
Yeah, I have that. I could play it a little bit. Yeah, we haven't played that in a while. I'm sure Gojira will love. I'm sure Gojira will love Fete. But yeah. So next week is back to normal. So yeah. So with that said, then, do any of you have any last words to say?
Bionicle's amazing.
And there we go.
long live Bionicle.
Hail Denmark.
Hail Denmark. Alright, so that said, thank you everyone for coming, and I will see you all next week. Good night!